Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Noosh and Dozo. We're here playing what game, Noosh?
Earthbound.
Yeah, and it's Earth Day. Isn't that fun?
Happy Earth Day, everybody.
Do you guys like how I just picked up right where we left off? I acted like nothing happened those last 4 months.
Yeah, it's like we blinked and then here we are, right?
Yeah, we're still in Saturn Village, or Saturn Town.
Saturn Town. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, that's the only thing, like, what's happening?
I don't remember what's happening in the game other than that people were telling us that we're, like, super close to, like, the halfway point. Because, like, we went through this whole, like, monologue situation. But hello, Blue, those globs, we're back, baby! Anthony, come on, Nap the Panda, how are you guys doing? It is so lovely to see you guys. Happy Earth Day. We're just getting back into the things. And yes, Ethan, welcome. Hello. We are we're hanging in there. We're doing okay. We're more hopeful than we have been in the past like since January. This year so far, the first quarter of the year has been kind of intense. We can definitely catch up on all that if you guys have any questions. But at the moment, Doza is trying to figure out these controls for this game again. What are we doing?
We beat the giant, like, garbage blob monster in the factory. I remember that. And then we had, like, a trippy vision.
This whole game is trippy. What do you mean trippy?
No, I mean, like, do you remember that big monologue? Yeah, the big blue monologue.
I've been calling it a monologue.
How do I go upstairs? Not upstairs, but like up
and hey, Andrew,
things.
howdy. How have you been?
How's it going?
And Nat, good luck with that homework. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of homework today too, or like in general a lot lately.
All my work that I do is at home, so therefore I have endless homework.
And how are you, buddy pals? I mean, we're so let me start by saying, like, today being Earth Day and us starting with Earthbound again, Doza and I have been jokingly, kind of also manifestingly saying for the past couple of months, like, we're gonna return back on Earth Day to Earthbound. It'll be after tax season. It will be, hopefully we have a better, like, outlook on the rest of the year based on what's been going on in the world and in our country and personally and professionally for us. So I'm really glad we made this happen. Even with some changes coming up, which hopefully you guys have all seen the announcement on YouTube on like community tab, as well as in Discord. We'll fill y'all in more here. And yes, Fry, member for 20 months, and Boxboy too. Oh my goodness, time is just going by. Thank you guys so much for still being YouTube member, Globs. And is this the Noosh and Doza? It is.
It is. Hello. Hi.
Doza can confirm. And fellas, is this what they called charisma?
Charisma? I feel like I've heard that. I feel like that's a thing.
Is Riz still in? I hope so. Because I think we still have, like,
I heard the news say it the other day, so maybe not, maybe still. I don't know.
It's the news, like the mainstream news. Yeah, we watch. I mean, I used to watch the news like every day, and I still do. But Doza is kind of there watching it too with everything happening because trying to keep up, you know.
Yeah.
As per usual, I have no idea what words are still in or out, but we're still gonna use Riz because it doesn't matter what society deems in and out. If it brings you joy, you're gonna say it, right? Like I would say it.
Oh, what is that?
Blue. Those who know, and those who don't, well, they don't.
They don't. They can't.
Those who grow, just like the trees. We were doing this little, like, to kind of hype up for today. We did this, like, question reaction thing on Instagram stories. Since while we've been gone, we've been trying to post all the stuff that we post on YouTube, like our YouTube shorts and videos onto Reels there on Instagram. And someone actually said, like, is Earthbound about planting trees? So it's funny that, like, growth.
Yes.
I heard the radio play Steve Lava Chicken, so I don't know what's going on anymore.
What does that even mean?
Speaking of that, like, you've been talking about music a lot from the Zelda games, like, in Discord. We may not be responding as quickly and stuff, but we have been reading through it because we love talking about Zelda.
Of course you do.
Yes. And hey, Midnight Coffee, how are you? Down to earth, we attend this stream like a river, long and seen, a beautiful blue, a light pink rose, a day to watch Noosh and Doze. Oh, I miss these. When you, if you guys haven't seen on Midnight Coffee's channel, there is a video. She linked it in Discord as well. She made a video yesterday just of like beautiful memories, globs, and things that have been happening and like in this community. And we like saw that we got the notification Costco, and we started like tearing up a little. I was like, no, I cannot be crying in Costco right now. We'll watch it later.
We didn't even have the sound on.
We didn't. Yeah, just like we've missed you guys so much. Like all of the globby globs, and we've been trying to like come back to something. We did that one bonus stream for Doze's birthday because we needed to have fun that day, for sure. And it's just been so hard. And then like, I don't know, it almost felt like your video yesterday was like a sign like, hey, you're coming back. You manifested this. You worked hard and you're doing it. And it was just more validation for us. So thank you, Midnight, for making that. It was so, so sweet.
You must come back.
Doze, have you figured out at all what the heck is happening in the game?
I'm supposed to. There's like aliens maybe, and they're gonna invade or already invading, and we have to stop them, and we have to collect all the.
Okay.
Oh dang! We have to collect all the guardians or something.
At this point, you're kind of moving around trying to like get back into the whole battling and system and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So progress is being made.
Yeah, I mean I'm mushroomized, and that's bad. I don't remember what to do. Maybe I can recover.
And hey, Mario Kart, welcome to Glob and welcome back. How are you doing?
I hope this works. How's it going?
Which Mario Kart also, and actually Mario Kart, Midnight Coffee, Fry the Fish, and Flo actually have been playing some games together, and they posted a video, I think it's on Mario Kart's channel, of basically 4 globs playing 4 swords, and we were sent the link to that, and again, emotional, the fact that there's, you know, globby globs from 4 different countries, mind you, playing a game together. And it's just like, wow, the Globiverse is so diverse, so awesome. We're all gamers and artists and creatives, and it's just my heart, you know? I'm a very sentimental person, and that's okay. But just so much. I love that you guys are creating things, sharing things with us, like sharing things in Discord with each other, keeping things afloat even when we were gone. So it means so much.
It really, really does.
Boxboy played another game while we were gone, and it beats out Hollow Knight in his ranking. So yes, you piqued my interest, Boxboy. Please spill more tea about what you played, what's going on.
What's happening? What's happening?
More than Hollow Knight?
What could be better than that?
Yeah.
It's not Silksong.
The little eggs beat 4 swords at a time your way. I know. We still haven't played 4 swords, and we really, really want to. Nat says, I've actually currently working on a show. Me and my friends have been working on it for a while. I plan on it coming out during my summer break. Love that for you and your friends. Keep us posted if it's going to be on YouTube or online. We would love to check it out and support. Yes,
of course. Absolutely. Do not hide this.
Oh, wait. It's another nice thing for Easter? Like the eggs thing?
Oh.
Maybe. I hope everyone who does celebrate Easter had a lovely Easter. We certainly did.
Yeah, we had a good time. We spent it with family, and we sort of did like an egg hunt, but not really. I mean...
Well, there were eggs, and like there were some with like dinosaur stickers in them because our niece is super into dinosaurs. We posted a picture in Discord. We also did confetti eggs, which are called
cascarones,
which is kind of traditional to with Hispanic and Mexican culture, especially down here in San Antonio, especially with Fiesta, which is a huge thing that's coming up here as well. It kind of corresponds with Easter and just brings all the vibes. And Lonnie, which is Aloha Lonnie shortened for the channel name, welcome back. We missed you as well. Thank you so much for everyone that's being here today as we try to get back into Earthbound and streaming and stuff in general.
Oh, it's easy, isn't it?
It's not. But like, you all make it easy. Like, but it's getting back into the flow of things, making sure some healthier habits that we built to like stick hopefully with everything we're trying to do is like a big part of it for us. Jason, thank you so much. Welcome back. I'm not mad, just glad you're okay. You ever played Disco Elysium?
Disco
Elysium?
I feel like I've seen the name. But
so
no.
we actually like haven't been playing many games while away. It's mostly been work, trying to figure out things because of how the economy and everything's been impacting us with the changes with the federal government, what have you. But we'll add that. I think that's actually already on our list. The name was so familiar, and then I still fumbled the name. I feel like I'm having deja vu a little bit.
Disco Eliza, what's up?
And KL, I just realized your name. So you're Krish, but you changed your name on YouTube. So I was like, welcome back. You have been posting a song a week on the music channel. And yes, we have seen those, which we haven't responded to everything, of course, but thank you so much for doing that, keeping that music channel alive for us. Let's see.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody, but it happens. Don't take it personally, please. Just say it again so we can find it again. I was going to say, while we are back to streaming, our streaming schedule is going to be kind of different moving forward, just with everything still happening and like the ramifications of everything, if you will. But we'll keep you guys posted. The goal right now, just to kind of get it in while Dose of Battles, is to stream games to completion like we do. Take a 1 to 2 week break in between that game and then starting a new game again to completion. So yeah, it's like taking breaks in between and it's not consistent with the whole, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 6 p.m. thing. But our goal is to schedule the streams at the beginning of every week, ideally by Monday morning, so you guys already know what's coming for that week. There might even be occasions where we can stream on a Saturday to like help supplement a game too, because it's the weekend and stuff. So maybe we're able to do that instead as well. So it's going to be wonky. We haven't updated everywhere where our schedule is written just yet. There's a lot of things that we still need to change, like graphical assets and what have you, but there's just been so much change. We're like, the most important thing is to click that live button and come back and talk to our globby globs. So that's kind of what we're doing here. So hopefully we'll have more clarity again by the end of this game and at the end of this month. Yes. So that's where we're at.
Yeah, a lot of it is kind of like as it comes. We make decisions.
And we would love to create an animated series someday, Anthony, but so far, like this year, I know we put out some long form videos that's kind of getting a little close. There's a little bit of animation in there at the beginning with our intros.
Just a little bit, just like a little sprinkle.
Bit. I mean, if we had all the time in the world,
Oh,
and Andrew with the last comment for now, because off topic. It's okay. We're always off topic around here. I knew I'd adore it because I loved Path of Pain and Hollow Knight. I sure do love my die hundreds of times games. It's a vibe. I say weeb. I enjoy watching. Dozy enjoys dying and playing.
Well, you're part of the experience because you're never not, pretty much. There's even if for some reason, oh my God, my controls. Even if for some reason, like I'm playing by myself on stream, which doesn't happen often, you're still there in spirit or even literally in the chat. So we're good.
The game that Boxboy said ranked higher than Hollow Knight is called Library of Ruina, and it's an RPG as opposed to management sim, but it's actually a sequel to Lobotomy Corporation, which was already in his top 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Midnight snaps because you've had a headache all day from last night. Aw, midnight instead of midnight coffee. I mean, you can make a whole brand around just like midnight coffee, midnight schnapps, midnight water, midnight whatever you'd like, really. Honestly, we play music around here all the time, but lately it's been a lot of still teenage angst for us.
Geez.
Like,
Wait, I saw something.
What did you see? Did you see the light?
Well, I mean, it's does it give off light? Does it look kind of sparkly? Oh my God, it's not there. I'm trying to leave. I saw a firefly or something, and those heal you to like full or whatever. It's gone now. So, screw me, I guess.
And there's a present.
What's in said present? Check. There's a
coin of slumber. Maybe you can make something fall asleep.
Yeah, I'll probably flip it and then maybe it does good for me and maybe it doesn't.
Maybe.
Oh my God. Okay. This is like a big boss and I don't want the mushroom on me. What am I supposed to do?
And
I'm asking for help.
Any Earthbound experts here yet? Krish, while I can't remember every single song that you've posted to say that we have a favorite, we'll agree with Mario Kart and say you have really good taste.
Oh yes.
For Easter, Nat also cracked eggs filled with powder on each other. Not confetti, powder. That's different. That's cool.
You got a lot of money eggs from the egg hunt? Those were always the best.
Yeah.
Especially if you shake them and you got a good stack in there. Yeah.
You can't get rid of the mushroom, said Mario.
Okay.
All right. And Jason,
you.
yes, Teenage Angst, just like that. Blink-182, Sum 41, Good Charlotte, Simple Plan,
My Chemical Romance,
Green Day.
Green Day.
Just so much of like what we would listen to as like kids, thinking we were going through all the hard times, only to realize now we're adults and like more things hit us than we ever could have imagined as teenagers. As is
it's
life.
It's so relevant.
Yeah.
Let's see what this thing has to say. If I can freaking walk up to it. Come on. There we go. Talk to. You finally got here. This is the third Your Sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me, if you dare. Okay. What do we need to do? Well, this is kind of like what we fought, right? But like, it'll be easy, right?
And I noticed you posted one Indian boy band, but you posted another one. I gotta look again. I do, because I still be listening to my Indian boy bands and Bollywood music and all of that stuff. Because you know, I'm Indian and I'm proud of it.
I'm Indian and I'm proud. A la SpongeBob.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, just that one. Gotcha. Okay.
To all enemies.
I know you guys just came back, but you should try the games Box was talking about. They look complicated as hell, but they look amazing. We have received recommendations about those games before, and so we do have a list of on our suggestions thing. Obviously, we like you said, we just got back, but we have a plan to like keep playing games. The more you guys bring up certain games, though, the more we'll prioritize it as much as like what we want to play as well. Yeah. So it does help to see where like the suggestions list is kind of ranking tier wise for all of you guys right now. So that's helpful.
It's fun to adjust.
Yeah.
Be mobile.
And the Switch 2's coming out, y'all. I know a lot of y'all were also in Discord watching with us as these announcements were made by Nintendo. Just live reacting to things and stuff too. It's coming out in June with pre-order starting this week in the US at least.
Yeah, the 24th. It's 2 days.
Yeah, so that's crazy. Like crazy awesome. They aren't increasing the cost of the Switch for the US at this point, but they are going to be increasing the rates for the price of all of the other accessories and things. So obviously, you know, tariffs and what have you, everything that's happening right now with the current administration, we're going to keep like monitoring it and seeing what we can do. But for us, we have decided that we are getting the Switch 2. We are going to try to pre-order it, and we are planning to get the bundle with the Mario Kart.
Yeah, correct.
Yes. So I think one of the first things we'll probably end up playing with the new Switch would be Mario Kart on the channel.
Because why not?
Exactly. Being invaded by fungus, you're turning into a clicker. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
The Last of Us. Who's watching season 2 on HBO and has seen the first 2 episodes that have dropped already? I'm not going to say any spoilers here, though, like, the show, I just, like, a lot of feelings that I had when we first played The Last of Us on the channel, and The Last of Us 2 came coming back, and I'm just like, man, I still hate this character so freaking much. I had to pause constantly throughout this latest episode to just compose myself, process feelings, like all of it. But I think things are being done beautifully with that game and that show still.
Yeah. You know, you did what you needed to do to manage yourself.
Yes. And Doza the whole time's just laughing away because, you know, that's what he does sometimes to cope.
I laugh at, like, the audacity to make a show good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but they did so good.
Oh, the changes they made. They added this whole subplot. I don't even want to call it subplot because it's so important. But, like, oh, did Dosh just die?
Oh no, Dosh!
Oh no, we just gotta attack faster!
Oh, keep going!
No! Oh.
Goodness. That's funny.
Yeah, the freaking next turn.
You won!
You know what? I'm gonna see if I can keep Dosh alive just by spamming through it. That'd be really funny. Right. Yeah, right. After I make my decision.
And Mario Kart, so your birthday's April 24th in a couple of days. Like, happy birthday week. What are you, like, are you planning to do anything to celebrate another year of your life?
Oh, she lived!
There's a fungus among us. My puns are good, but there's mushroom for improvement. That was
I get it.
Coffee.
And by the way, I like mushrooms that you can eat, just so we're all clear.
I think we have mushrooms we need to cook soon.
Yeah, we do. Like, literally.
Like tomorrow or
today.
Like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kirsten said, I have been playing the first Berserker Kazan, which is a Nioh-inspired Souls-like. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
I saw a bunch of ads about it. It looks good. I don't know anything about it, though. Seems up my alley, to be honest. But glad it's going well. Oh my gosh.
And that, yeah, I mean, the console, it like just new stuff right now in general, and with everything going on in the economy, things are quite expensive. Like we always say to everyone, like, you got to do what's best for you. You know your situation the best more than anyone else. Whether you want to get it or not, or your brother in this case, just make, you know, the best decision with the information you have at any given time. And for us, we, you know, the Switch 2 is releasing during our anniversary month. So we're like, let's forgo any celebrations and buy the Switch. Like, that will give us so much more fun as a couple and everything than doing anything else.
I agree.
Yeah. Noza thought he heard his mother from far away, she said. Be a thoughtful, strong boy. Noza's Soundstone recorded the melody of the Milky Well. Not the Milky Way!
No.
The Milky Well. Yeah. Is this the milk?
Yeah, it's coming out of that lima bean.
No, it does kind of look like... It could also just be like a cracked like rock or something.
Are we all healed now? There was like... They literally had diamonds for heads. I don't know what that was about. I'm glad that we got through it, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who's Dosh again? So, yeah, let's introduce these three people yet again.
Can I get them all to face the same direction that isn't left or right?
Oh, that's good. Like the angle, like the...
Oh, sorry.
You had it first. There you go. Okay, that's good.
Good enough.
So,
all right.
In the front is Ness.
AKA... We named him...
Noza. As we do.
And then behind is his childhood friend from the same town.
Dosh.
And
Dosh is kind of a play on, like, Nushindoza, but, like, Noza
in
opposite.
The other way.
Yeah.
I think her real name's, like, I don't know, like Lisa or something.
And then,
And then you have, I think, well, it's Jeff.
Is it Jeff?
His name Jeff. And he's from I think he's also friends, or at least he's friends now.
His father is like rich, right?
He has an absentee father who is a genius and a scientist. Right, Jeff is also a genius. I think his real name's like, I don't know, John or Peabody or something like that. And he literally broke out of a boarding school to help Ness, aka Noza, with our adventure of saving the world from an impending alien invasion. I'm pretty sure that's the story, and these are the most important characters in the story. So I think it's good that we all kind of caught up and now we're all on the same page.
And Lottie, you guys are our comfort globby globs, so we're really glad to be back here with y'all. Like, I can't even tell you how, like, happy I am right now. Like, my cheeks are hurting from smiling the whole time I'm talking.
Mine too.
Haven't smiled or laughed this much in quite a while.
Y'all are our comfort community.
Yes, and that's like alliteration, so you know how it's real. Hyped for the new Tomodachi Life. So we never played like the first one, but we saw all of y'all's reactions for how hyped you guys are for that. Don't currently plan to get a Switch 2 until Pokemon ZA, even if the Switch 2 comes out as a 7-day early B-Day gift. Ooh, well, there you go, Andrew. But yeah, that's making the right decision for yourself based on everything.
They're avoiding us. Yo. Sorry, I got excited.
Blue said, hey, Nuzoza, I'm not feeling enough dopamine rush. Could you overlay Subway Surfers at 75% opacity? You know something about Subway Surfers, though?
No one's ever asked, and I've never seen the opacity thing. That's absolutely diabolical.
I've never, I've never really played Subway Surfers except for on, like, my phone once, like, just to see what it is, because it's kind of like Temple Run and all those other types of, like, mobile games, right? Well, there was actually a collaboration of Subway Surfers and Diljit Dosanjh. Like, I don't know, it's an Indian singer who is super awesome. Like, he's played at Coachella, he's played at a bunch of different places all over the world. He's collaborated with Ed Sheeran and so many other, like, really cool people. Will Smith, he collaborated with Will Smith. He's super cool. Like, you've maybe probably heard his music if you're just, like, you seeing what's trending or what have you, like, just globally on TikTok or Instagram or even YouTube. His music was on a Subway Surfer ad, and I was like, what is this? What is this world that we're living in? And it was kind of cool to see that. So that was something that happened in the past couple months in, like, reference to Subway Surfers that I know about. And hey, Apollo, how are you doing? Welcome back. Good to see you.
How's it going? Sorry, I'm doing math in my head.
I hate math so much. We actually had to play some math to see when we could potentially finish this game by, because we know in May there's a couple of work-related things that we will be taking breaks for in between games and trying to figure out what game could fit there, you know? Because you know what game came out that we've been, you know, Doze has been playing a lot of lately for his mental health while we were gone. What game is that, babe?
That would be Monster Hunter Wilds.
That's correct.
And it is wildly good.
So
probably up there, maybe even my favorite Monster Hunter.
There you go. Doza has finished playing the main storyline off stream, but I have not played or like followed anything. Like I've seen Doza play because like he's right next to me while he plays it, but I'm doing my own thing, like binging shows for my mental health. But I've only done the character customization part during the beta of Monster Hunter Wilds, because whatever you create in the beta goes through to the main game. But when we decide a good time for this, Doza and I will be doing a co-op run of Monster Hunter Wilds on the channel as like the stream, like to complete the game on the channel. So look forward to that.
Yes, I absolutely. So this is like the first time that Monster Hunter's had like a fully fleshed out story. They kind of did it in the last like main release. Well, I can't say main release. I don't want to dog on Monster Hunter Rise or anything. I didn't play that one, but the one before that was Monster Hunter World, which was the first time that, you know, you had like a high fidelity, big, bombastic, like crazy, awesome, not on a handheld Monster Hunter. And like they had a story. It was mostly like, there's an ecological problem. We gotta figure out what's going on. Oh, it's a giant monster. Get it. Right? But the Monster Hunter Wild story is so much more involved, and I really liked it.
And I really love the customization part of my character. It's kind of a level up from what we created for our characters in Monster Hunter World, which I adored. I'm not very good at it. We actually put out a full video essay type retrospective kind of like video about Monster Hunter. If you haven't checked it out already, it's a long form video. Please watch it if you're at all interested at Monster Hunter or just to support us. But we hope to, you know, like stream that game eventually. I see Blue and Fry talking about Zelda a little bit. Age of Imprisonment is one that we're super, super excited for. Because, yeah, Age of Calamity was a phenomenal game. And, like, we even said back then, once we beat, like, the base game of it, we were like, we could go back and do all these extra missions and things. It's a lot of fun. Obviously, time-wise, we haven't been able to do that. But it is a great series. The music from Zelda, like, is amazing. Just all of it. If you have the time for it, Fry, and it would give you joy to do it again and play all of AOC and 100% it, all power to you.
Do you have a favorite monster out of the Monster Hunter franchise? Yes. It's got to be Brachydios, followed by Diablos. I really like those, although I recently said, and this was at my family's Easter, and only like, you know, 2 people are gonna know what I'm talking about, but it's like, if I was teleported back in time or to a reality where I could be a monster from Monster Hunter, it would be Glavenus, which is like a T-Rex. For those that don't know, it's like a T-Rex, but that has like a metal like blade as part of its tail, and it can then use its metallic jaw to essentially light that tail on fire. So it's kind of running around with like a tail sword that like is like molten hot, and it's just so badass.
My favorite's Dodogama. Dodogama is like this fat chunky boy, and like he's really cute, and like he's just like waddles around, and like I don't know, it's just really fun. Mm-hmm. I have no reasoning other than is cute and chunky. Plus we got to experience Dodogama a lot in like World, and Monster Hunter World was my first Monster Hunter experience outside of like watching Doza play on his little like handheld
3DS.
Yeah,
at the
time. Yeah.
And I have too much self-respect to main Ness after this game. Like, I like Ness in this game, but that doesn't mean I'm like gonna start playing Smash again and then like the first thing I'm gonna do is like, oh boy, can't wait to play Ness. Like, no. If I ever play Smash again, it'd be playing Terry.
Barroth is really up there for me too.
Barroth is a soft spot for us. You know, it's like the a step up from the tutorial, like the first tutorial type monster that you fight. Like it's the first thing that like actually is a threat to the player. You know, you actually have to like pay attention and maybe hit a different button other than attack every now and then.
I also like Paolumo. It's like this weird, like it flies around and like puffs up like a cotton ball. Like, I don't know.
It's like a giant white bat that can put
fly
you to sleep.
And float.
You know what else? You know who else is a white bat?
Who?
Rouge.
Oh.
From Sonic.
We see a parallel here.
Yeah, I wonder if they're based off of the same bat. And wouldn't it be amazing if that bat was found in, like, I don't know, like Brazil or Ecuador? Because then that would make Rouge a Latina.
Yes, it would. But yeah, those are a few of our favorites.
These are our favorite things.
Oh, Anthony asked who did Nushindo's and main and Smashers respectively, and Andrew did say that, or answered with me with Jigglypuff, which is correct. My secondary is Isabelle, but like, we were just getting into Isabelle and then I didn't do it. Like, I didn't really practice much anymore, and then Doza answered his Smash, right? It changes a lot.
For Smash, it's Terry. For the first half of the game's lifespan, I was doing, like, I was playing Ganondorf a lot, and then I moved to Terry, and, like, I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. I like being able to act out of attacks, which is completely different than big, slow, sluggish man with giant sword. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thoughts on the Duskbloods, asks Krish?
Okay, so, yeah, about that,
Nintendo Switch only is kind of wild.
It is kind of wild. It's a PvEVP game, right?
Which stands for?
Player versus environment versus player.
Correct.
Which I'm super duper all about. I love ruining other people's playthrough by killing them. It's one of my favorite things to do when I play video games in general. So I'm very excited for it. I'm sad that it's only going to be on the Switch 2. I also don't know how available the Switch 2 is going to be. That also worries me because that'll have an effect on, well, basically the entire player base for everything. But it looks really good. I'm hoping that everything that we saw in the trailer, those are all the areas. Those are different essential maps. It's not interconnected, so I'm a little on the fence about that. But I have a lot of faith in FromSoft. They literally have never let me down. So.
And there is absolutely a spider-like monster in Monster Hunter. I believe it's called Nursilla.
Yes, Nursilla's got like poison spikes on their back and
really dark
also,
and creepy.
Yeah, also like way overhyped and featured in that like that short Monster Hunter movie.
I mean,
on
Netflix. a lot of people love spiders, so it makes sense.
It's an excellent spider design.
Yeah.
Am I going the right way? Do y'all know if I'm going the right way?
No
I'm trying to get back to
knows.
Threed because that was the last that was the last major city that we needed to go to. I don't even remember if we finished the zombie stuff or not. And no, I don't Barioth, ugh, no thank you.
Rajang is really cool too.
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah.
Did I say it wrong?
Yeah, it's Rajang. That's
Rajang.
okay.
Well, I like to say
way,
Rajang because like
always the way I
Raja
heard
means
it.
king.
Yeah, Rajang.
Rajang.
Yeah, Rajang. Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
That's how I've heard it. I don't know, like, you know.
And Kirby is a great main in Smash. I mean, Kirby is the reason for Smash in the whole place, like in the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So,
Is
it's
this
the reason
place
for the season.
Did we leave this place better, or is it better now?
I have no idea.
I don't remember.
I'm still very lost in the game.
It used to be
I feel
purple.
like, remember how there were some new members of the community who were super into Earthbound? They probably were like, these guys are never going to finish it, and they left.
Oh, yeah,
like, there were some experts
what a
here.
letdown, what a
it's
letdown.
okay, though. People come and go, but, like, I just remember there were experts for Earthbound, like, telling us all the things that were fairly new, and it's like, where'd y'all go? Sometimes life hits us really hard and we gotta take a break.
We know that music. Yep, there's the guy. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay,
it's the
get
same
ready for an
exact
instant memory.
dialogue. This I remember.
Look at the camera. Ready, set, fuzzy pickles.
Because we created a video about this.
We did create a video about this. Wow, what a great photograph.
And
I'm going to hang it next to my photograph.
We did watch Sonic 3, Lonnie, and we liked it. It was really good.
Oh yeah,
like
genuinely
Sonic,
so good. Oh.
Sonic movies and Sonic shows, because Doze actually started watching Sonic Prime?
Sonic Prime. I've seen the first 14 minutes of Sonic Prime, the first episode, and I liked it a lot.
I didn't see any of it. I was getting ready and Doza had it on the background.
I showed you like 30 seconds.
Yeah, just a little funny part. But he was laughing the whole, like, while I was getting ready, Doza was finding something for him to like watch, and that's when Sonic Prime was on. I could hear him laughing even in those few minutes. So it's kind of like, yeah, this is something we're gonna watch eventually.
Yeah, like Sonic's kind of a dummy in the show, and he plays it off so well.
Fry with I love ruining other people's environments. Flashbacks to the Minecraft streams. What a beautiful, masterful environment that was, though.
Fry, can you imagine in Dusk? Everybody, actually. Could y'all imagine that in Duskbloods you can like, it has like destructible environments, and you could like see people above you, and then you can like shoot like an exploding arrow, and it collapses the floor underneath them, and then they die from fall damage? Like, that'd be so great.
New Shindoza walked the lands, they beat the foes and showed their hands. The monsters roamed the fields that day, unbeknownst of the pain coming their way. I don't like pain, but then they also say like no pain, no gain, you know? Like, what am I to do?
That's true. Talk to the person behind the pizza place. Person behind the, so not that guy.
I don't know who Rachna Kadaki is in Monster Hunter.
Is that the? If it's in Monster Hunter Rise, I won't know it. Is it the one? Is it the other monkey? Oh wait. Nusha looked it up.
Yes, it's a spider. It's another, because when...
Wait, what's it from? I've never seen that.
I don't know. It's in Monster Hunter.
You know, it's funny.
It's an empress spider. A wandering widow.
It's really funny that, like, it's exciting to see something that I haven't seen before.
It's the Rise spider, says Comfy. Also, Comfy, oh my goodness, welcome back.
How's it going, buddy? How's it going? I'm looking for the tent. I think we found the tent. Okay. We don't need another little butterfly thing.
And honestly, there's actually even more clips of Earthbound to like turn into video highlights, like shorts and stuff, Mario Kart. But yeah, we have some more. We haven't actually shared them everywhere else yet. They are all of our videos go on YouTube first. We're still going through the process of sharing them on TikTok and Instagram. And yes, King Ice, we are back. Welcome back to you as well. It's
You're
good to
back
see
too.
You.
Isn't that something?
It is something.
This bus goes to Fourside.
Fourside?
Fourside.
We're finally gonna go.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to Fourside. What an Earth Day it has been.
We have to pay $6. Do you want to do it?
Yes, of course. We have like $352 and more in the bank.
I don't know how much we have in the bank.
Money comes, money goes. We proceed forward.
Where this bus stops, actually, we do know.
Magic school bus.
Yeah, we're going to the Smash Bros. Place. Hell yeah. With the frizz.
Because we've got that Riz.
No way.
And hey, Wayward Soul, we are back. Welcome to you as well.
How's it going?
This might be a good time to also reiterate to everyone that was in here before. We did put an announcement out on the YouTube community tab as well as in Discord. Well, we are back to finish Earthbound. Our schedule for a while is still going to be kind of wonky as we figure out some more live stuff with like breaks in between stream games, but hopefully not as long as the, 3 months that we were kind of gone here. But we're just trying to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves with life and everything it has thrown our way, as much as being here too.
Yeah, so we'll keep you all in the loop every step of the way.
Correct.
Man, it's bumper to bumper. My job is to drive, so I can't get off the bus. It's up to you if you want to get off the bus and walk around in the desert.
Is he sticking his head out the window, or is he just comically large head?
It's a free country. Like, it's just like, look at this.
Yeah.
Isn't this something, audience, player? We're sweating. Oh no, it's sweltering out here. It's quite parched. Fuck, I heard it a little ways ahead. I heard a buffalo is running across the road. I can't move an inch. Okay, what about this tough guy?
Isn't there a song about like how buffaloes like roam or whatever?
Yeah, on the range.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the guys behind me, but I'm so bent. I'm leaving my car here and walking instead.
Foxboy, who's your first concert that you're going to tomorrow? Or do you want to go and then tell us after? Either way, that's super exciting. I feel like people will never forget their first concert.
This traffic jam's taking forever. Man, do I need to go? Oh, okay.
Noza and Dosh said, oh gosh, when the photographer dropped in to say hi, they turned around with not so much as a sound and caused him to ask why. If only there was some way to insist that this version of dubstep is relaxing and comfortable. The humble Comfy though. Aw, that's really sweet, Anthony. Comfy is quite humble.
There's this, that reminds me, there's this one segment, and I'm not gonna spoil it or nothing, but there's this one segment in Far Cry 3 that has dubstep, and it's such a funny mission.
Why
it's so
are
funny.
multiple of y'all saying, please let this be a normal field trip?
Because with the frizz, no way.
They say that? Oh, that's the rest of the song.
Well,
I don't
Arnold
know.
says, please let this be a normal field trip.
I forgot.
Cruising home down Main Street, you know.
Okay. That part I remember. I just didn't remember Arnold saying, let this be a normal field trip. Now I'm back.
She made it.
There's this one teacher on TikTok that I'm sure she's on other platforms, but I forget her name, but she dresses like Miss Frizzle for her class, and I just think it's adorable.
Yo, we can get drugs here?
420 just passed over the weekend, too.
Oh, so they probably had some good business.
Probably.
Provided they're a dispensary.
A legal place, yes.
Yes, Mr. Baseball Bat. That sounds like a big deal. We got to get, like, all of the money out.
And see you later, Fry. Have a good night.
Oh,
Thanks for hanging with us.
Have a good one.
Streamlabs is back. I mean, I know it's been back, but we got some things. So
you know what's great? Like, it's not broken.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
On the day of Earth Day, we've got this tongue twister, but not really, from Blue. I love microplastics. Gotta be top 10 things.
Is that a tongue twister?
Yes, I'm being forced to say this, Doza. Now it's your turn to be saying this.
I love microplastics. Gotta be top 10 things.
You said it faster. Way to go.
I win.
Thank you, Blue, for that banger of a tongue twister.
When they show the diagrams of like the brain with like microplastics like sprinkled all over, I get so concerned. I'm like, dang. Well,
guys, let's be sure to help protect our planet. Yes. We agree. We live
Earth
here.
Day.
Yes. But Earth Day should really be every day. We should be talking about the green, the environment, the trees, all of the things that help us sustain life here on this planet.
I remember the Pocahontas songs. They're great. You know, with all the colors of the wind.
Yes. King Ice. I have not been able to see a single playoff game since the playoffs started. I did hear about the Grizzlies getting spanked though, and I'm interested to see how all of this plays out. I love that playoffs go from like basically April all the way till June is usually when like a winner is had. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
What city is the Grizzlies? The Boston Grizzlies?
Memphis.
Memphis. That was close.
That's not close at all.
Memphis is in
Memphis
Tennessee.
is in Tennessee. Boston
One more
is
like state over, it's the ocean.
What?
Isn't Massachusetts touch the ocean?
No. Well, yes, it's on the East Coast.
Yeah, Tennessee's like one state away from the ocean.
I don't know. How's the game going, sweetheart?
I am currently realizing that I need to pull out some money because we got some upgrades to get. So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll go to the automated telemachine machine.
Is the concert you're going to for the Moss Box Boy? I don't know who that is.
We're so rich.
We are $10,000.
We're a $10,000
with compound interest. Hopefully that goes even higher.
I don't think there's any compound interest.
I know, but like,
nice
could you imagine?
Try. I like to think that dear old father steals the compound interest.
Ooh, and Box Boy's going to Evo this year too?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I thought you said E3. I was like, no, she's making a joke. E3's not a thing anymore.
No, Evo. That's different.
No,
that's the
good.
fighting
That's
games.
good.
That's like perfect for Box Boy.
Those are like the big leagues.
Yeah,
you know?
and trying to also get a summer job for that extra Vegas cash. You're gonna go to Vegas as well. Wow. You're thriving, Box Boy. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Get rid of this minor league bat. I don't want this trash.
You have to do what the next billboard you see says. We haven't seen a billboard yet in the game, I assume. Yeah.
We're gonna buy. What else are we gonna buy? We're gonna buy. I wasted money earlier, but that's okay. Turns out coin of some
Coin of slumber.
Coin
is
of
like
some
really expensive. Coin of slumber.
Coin of sluice. Okay. I bought a great charm. No. I think we'll be okay. I thought. Okay, so charms are different than accessories. Coin of slumber is an accessory, like the red ribbon, but not like the red ribbon army, which is in Dragon Ball.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And nothing's happened in Streamlabs. It's just back. I actually completely forgot about Streamlabs until like 15 minutes before stream. Doza was like, do you have stream? Because we were trying to go through our checklist like to get back into it. And he's like, did you open Streamlabs? I was like, what? And so I had to open it, and hopefully everything, like, it seems to be running fine today, which is great. We are planning by the end of this month to update, like, all of the things, like we were saying earlier, to go with what our new wonky schedule is going to be like.
Your wonky schedule.
Yeah, I am. It has been like that lately.
I am, and I'm proud.
I don't know where you're going. Oh, Mario Kart. I get it. Never mind. I'm gonna keep going. Tennessee is not in Boston. Though the Boston Marathon was it yesterday or was it this past week? I feel like I saw it on the news. Like, it was cool. Like, it's a big thing that happens every year.
Yeah.
I've never ran a marathon. I'm not a runner. Though I have been walking during all of my, like, TV show and movie binging and watching, which has been great. Those and I have been getting back into a bit of a healthy regimen for, like, working out, which has been nice since we have more time on our hands with trying to cope with everything else happening. So, yeah.
Well, you know, we do our best.
Correct.
That's what's important.
Yes. Speaking of microplastics, another Crab's Treasure got their free Year of the Crab update, which brought NG Plus new outfits, relight bosses at moon shells, boss rush mode after a certain boss, etc. Andrew, we cannot wait to experience another Crab's Treasure. We have had a thumbnail ready to go for that game for I feel like over a year now at this point.
I don't want to get to a point where, like, it gets removed from Game Pass, because that's when
that would be bad. Yeah, no, we should do it this summer. Because, like, a crab on the beach, like, summer vibes, SpongeBob, I don't know.
Yeah, why not?
Just putting it all together.
Yo, we can get a wet towel. Let's go.
Let's go wet towel.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wet towel might help keep us cool.
Maybe in the desert. Yeah, like, we're going to Coachella.
Wait, we should get a refreshing herb. Like, we're going to Coachella.
Coachella was super hot. Like, I didn't go. I'm just the news, watching who's there. The performance is, like, is highest temperatures we've seen in a while out there.
We can do that.
NG Plus also added some new things to, including adding bosses. Microplastics are ACT's version of runes, blood echoes, souls, etc. Ooh, okay.
That's fun. It makes it easier to understand, you know.
The billboard said drugs.
Like
That's
that.
The billboard that Mario Kart was referencing before.
Okay, I understand.
The fact that it was on a building, I just thought it was like a sign more than like a billboard. But I guess sometimes billboards are on top of
buildings. It's a little different
than, like,
if something said, like, get drugs here.
Yeah. The update was literally yesterday. What timing?
That's amazing.
How did we activate the Streamlabs question asking feature? Oh, so asking 8-ball. You do !8 ball, and then you ask your question, right?
It's been a second.
You know what? We're gonna go to globpoints.com. Hopefully it still works. It is working, and we're gonna scroll down to commands, and I'm gonna scroll through all the different things. Yes, I was correct. Yeah, if you need a refresher on all of the commands and things that you guys can do in the chat, feel free to feel free to go to globpoints.com and you'll get that, and to redeem all the things that people have been redeeming it on. It's so great to be back.
Welcome back, Noosh.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Why can't anybody buy the Magnum air gun?
Burning Man has definitely changed over the years.
Is it still a thing?
It is still a thing, I believe. But, you know, like, at least Burning Man, I assume, is better than the Fire Festival. That seems like a whole entire, like, shipwreck.
The fire, what was it called?
The Fire Festival, right?
Fire Festival, yeah.
Yeah.
Some people said that Coachella was like the Fire Festival.
No, Coachella, like,
some
people
had amazing experience at Coachella this year. Some people had
not so great
awful experience this year.
And it's still kind of like going on. I don't know what this NRA game you're talking about is. Like, is this a joke? Like, when are we getting the one-off stream of the NRA video game? Like, is it real? Is it not? I don't know.
Probably. Well, actually,
I don't know.
It probably is, because, like, okay, so like the U.S. military will specifically target gamers because gamers like military games, right? So you tend to see ads.
Not trolling.
Oh.
We're overthinking it. There is an actual NRA shooting range game And apparently it's dog shit.
Oh no! I mean, whatever. Like I had any skin in the game.
Probably not, yeah. And
Okay,
come on,
what the
congrats
heck?
on completing a diorama kit. I love how crafty you are. It's so great that you still like share all of those creations that you're making. We did go through and like emoji react to a lot of old things, and I love that Discord actually gives you guys these notifications now. That's been nice, even if it is many weeks or months later.
Isn't it wonderful?
Isn't it neat?
Yeah, aren't you glad, etc., complete?
Correct. I was just gonna say
What?
feet, but I decided to say correct instead.
What did you think I'm a girl?
A girl who has
Everything. Was that the monkey from earlier? Hold up. We gotta go
what if
back
you
to the
just
monkey.
transition from that to like, yeah, man.
like the forcing river. What is it called?
Yeah.
A paradise beneath. Okay. Tala Rama is great and kind. Oh.
I did hear about
Yes,
the Fire
everything,
2
huh?
thing. That's why I was kind of referencing it there, Mario Kart. It's insane. No. I love unique experiences just as much as the next person, but you've already, like, you need to redeem yourself before, like, doing more of these things, I feel.
I don't want to fight a mushroom this early.
Right after 8-Ball said yes, Andrew saw a notification pop up on the phone that said yes.
Give.
Clearly, yes is the answer to everything at the moment. Boxwell, you're kidding, right? Grey's Anatomy for the Nintendo Wii. Is this real? Like, I feel like everything you're saying is a troll moment.
But that might not actually be the most wild thing because a big game in the Nintendo Wii was like I don't know, Trauma Center, I think is what it was called, right?
What?
I'm pretty. Yeah, it's like an anime game for the Nintendo Wii called Trauma Center. I think it's like a whole thing.
But Grey's Anatomy specifically, like, did Shonda approve of this?
Does it
Trauma
matter?
Center was for the DS. And William, as I
like
live
around
and
that
breathe,
time.
It's lovely to see you, friend. How are you doing?
How's it going?
You know, last night, actually, if you're in our Discord server, some of you guys know this, we had an extra hour to spare after we had dinner and we weren't sleepy yet, so we hopped in Discord to play a little Overwatch and chat it up, and William was one of a few other globs that made it in there, and it was really nice.
Ooh,
So it's kind of like long time no see for a few globs here, but also like
hey,
you know.
we just saw you. Double Burger, do those exist?
It's a visual novel. I do enjoy my visual novels. Don't really get to play them as much. Grey's Anatomy for the Nintendo Wii is an actual choose-your-own-adventure episode with awful minigames. We need to tell Pika about that because he's been on his Grey's Anatomy arc.
What kind of awful? Like funny awful?
Like,
or...
are you trying to perform surgery?
I
Or
can only
like
hope.
run through the hospital to tell someone another character or something? Like, I can only imagine with how like
Oh
this
my
show
gosh.
is over like 20 seasons, y'all, and it's still airing with new episodes, and I'm one of the people that's still watching it because at this point I've invested so much time and energy. I gotta know what happens. And like it's this whole,
What the hell is that?
I don't know, like I'm trying to think what they could make a game about it. Clearly there is one, but I'm curious as to what it's like. I don't know, when it comes to TV show games, I feel like there's an Avatar: The Last Airbender game we'd like to experience probably before a Grey's Anatomy one.
Yeah, like if we were gonna compare the two.
Yeah.
Specifically. Jeff used wet towel. Jeff's sunstroke was cured. Nice. And then... Oh my gosh!
Mario Kart, the question you just asked, Abel. Oh my gosh. Y'all, the federal government and the federal employees do so much. Like, this whole reduction in force and all this stuff happening, like, we shouldn't be dismantling, in my personal opinion, we should not be dismantling every single federal service that has been going on for so many years to help the American people. And so many others outside of the United States as well. It's been crazy.
Yeah, I'll say. One thing is something, a program will exist that people have been relying on because they need it for decades, and the next day, poof, gone. Whatever. Oh, what are you gonna do? Too bad, so sad.
In
That's
fact,
kind of where we're at right now.
the trickle-down effects of everything happening is actually impacting even our small business and how we make our income to be able to do what we want to do. And that's a bigger reason for why, you know, we've been gone for so long.
Yeah. We had to figure out a lot of things and just...
We can't just eat some cup of life noodles and hope that it takes care of everything. We have to actually manage and deal with life.
Exactly.
It's been a long 4 years, but it's only been 4 months, or not even.
Well, you know, that's just how life goes, right?
Yeah. Actually, in regards to the tariffs, while it's impacting our small business and other businesses we help support, another thing that's impacting is New Shindoza, which I might as well just get it over with saying it here now. But for so many years now, Doza and I, every single month on Patreon, have been sending out monthly motivational mail. It's basically like a little motivational card customized to the person or the globby glob, as well as little stickers, goodies, and magnets and bookmarks and small little things that we create and design and get made. Well, with the tariffs increasing and with, you know, everything happening, we have to kind of put a pause or close that out at this point. So we sadly, you know, we would let our patrons know recently, and moving forward, that's not going to be a thing come May. This is the last month that we're able to send stuff out. Yeah. It's really sad. We actually, you know, do have extra stock of some of the goodies that we've sent out, and we're planning to just put it all up on our globmerch.com website for anyone that wants to get anything. Because at the end of the day, we don't want it to collect dust here, because these smaller goodies, minus like the apparel and all that stuff, are things that we actually, you know, designed, created, and produced and brought it, that we mail out physically ourselves. So that's kind of like one of our other goals that we're working on, to get that all up on the site. But it's hard to export. It's hard that even the materials to make these items, a lot of our vendors that help us produce it, they use materials from outside of the US that come in, and they can't even afford that.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like hitting on all fronts. It's like it's expected, but also like unexpected. You think, you hope for the best, right? But you prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how like we've been having to do that like this year.
And for, I mean, a lot of years. It's not just this year too.
I mean, like, but like the intensity has been turned up to a level that we had not been accustomed to since, like, you know, yeah.
What a year, huh, Captain? It's only April. Exactly. But yeah, you know, we're going with the flow, trying to focus on things we can control, not what's out of our control, and just rolling with the punches of figuring out what's the best we can do for ourselves, for our community, for our like other clients that we help support through our main, you know, income making business. So that's where we're at.
Yep, pretty much.
It's kind of like a video game with a bunch of puzzles and challenges along the way in this journey of life. Which Journey is another game that we still have yet to experience that we've been wanting to since like literal day, you know, year one of this journey of New Shindoza, that is.
Yeah.
So many games that we're excited to see how and when they fall into. We'll definitely still be throwing out. So like after, I don't know after this one or not, but soon we'll have another poll for you guys to select what a future game is going to be here. So that'll be exciting.
I'm going to give this guy a croissant. He said if he finds gold, he'll give it to me. That's nice. I wonder if if I gave him something more expensive, would he give me more gold? That's interesting to think about. Going
with the flow while watching Grey's Anatomy, listening to your Mario Kart playlist, and drinking midnight coffee. Basically. I like that a lot. Let's see.
This place doesn't look that great to stay at, but I think he let us stay for free. Oh, I forgot something in the game.
What'd you forget?
Like when you die, you lose half your money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have all of our money.
Oh, you haven't deposited it. Do you want to deposit some?
I just don't know, like, where I'm going to be able to quickly do that.
Yeah. And thank you so much, Kessler. Member for 20 months. Welcome back.
Welcome back yourself.
We appreciate you, bud. Also, good luck, Andrew, on your finals next week. I totally get that multiple feeling, like, kind of situation for the exams and stuff. I don't really think I'm a great test taker as much as I am, like, wanting to... I don't know, it depends on the subject. Sometimes I used to just study for the test because anxiety of needing to ace it. And other times I would, like, if I was curious and like really enjoyed something, I would actually learn it for myself rather than care about the test as much. I don't know. I'm a little bit all over the place.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, but good luck. You've got this.
Yeah, I don't adjust well much to test taking either. But you know, I've made some pretty bad habits around it, like trying to tell myself that C is the right one because it hasn't been C in a while.
On average,
for multiple
C used
choice.
to be like the most answered, right, or something.
Yeah,
like when it is a multiple choice thing. And King Eyes, that's exciting. 16 days until high school is a thing of the past. Congratulations on your upcoming graduation.
From
high school.
From when I was younger, there used to be a song by a band. And you know what the name? I don't know if the
High
name
School
of
Never
it.
Ends?
Yeah. Song, yeah. High School Never Ends. And then I don't remember the rest. I literally only remember that part. It kind of ties in like when the other type of music we were talking about earlier. All the teenage angst, emo music. Yeah. What can you do?
What
I don't
can you do?
That.
I also like the Wiz Khalifa Snoop Dogg song about high school.
What is that one like?
I'm not gonna sing it right now because it also talks about drugs. Because of course it's them.
Can you at least do the melody? Oh.
We're just having fun. Anyways.
Thanks. No, I immediately got it. Yeah.
And King Eyes, do you know what you want to major in when you go to college? Like, do you have any thoughts or ideas at this time since you're graduating soon? I actually was talking to someone earlier today who is going to a university in, or they're going from their undergrad, they're graduating from their undergrad, going to their master's, and they're completely switching it up and going into a completely different thing that they got their undergrad from, but they got into the program, so that's really exciting. It just shows how diverse education can be these days, too.
Oh my gosh, I'm still not okay. We gotta get out of here.
The band has joined. The friends gathered as New Shindoza launched their stream for better. All would laugh and sing and drink and be merry. I really want it to be December again, honestly.
I mean, who wouldn't want that, right?
Because Merry Christmas.
I like when Genji says Merry Christmas in Overwatch. He's just so jubilant about it. You know, he's just Merry Christmas.
So the other game, you know, Dozo mentioned, or we both mentioned, like Monster Hunter Wilds. The other game we've been playing here and there together has been Overwatch. Overwatch 2 has been making a lot of moves lately that we're really excited about. Yes.
They added 6v6 back to the game.
Oh it's still there! We forgot to take down the holiday stuff. That's so
hilarious.
Funny. Thank you.
I needed that.
Yeah.
That's so good.
We should keep them for a while.
Yeah, you know, like, I'm not going to be like, we end stream.
Who doesn't want to hear
like,
ho-ho-ho?
I got to take that away. Like, oh, come on. Like, I love it. I got to get rid of it. Oh, yeah,
but Overwatch, there's Stadium.
Yes, a new stadium mode. So, like, the matches are longer, and the reason for that is because they have items that you can buy with cash. Like, you earn cash in the game by, like, killing your opponent, right? And then you can spend that cash on items, and then you can use those items to kind of customize your character. And you can't switch the characters. So, like, whatever character you pick, that's the one that you're stuck with for the rest of for all of the rounds that you play.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like it's a little bit like a MOBA where you, like, you know, you have items that you want to, like, build your character around, and, you know, you have a thing that you want to you have a thing that you want to accomplish. So I'm really looking forward to that because Overwatch is exactly the kind of game that would really thrive on a system like that. So I'm glad to see it. We haven't tried it yet, but I'm very excited.
Yes.
And
as well. Wayward Soul, you're right. Young and Wild and Free is correct. And Anthony, that's cool. Engineering undergrad at Waterloo. Good luck with that.
There's a song about that.
King Ice wants to be a psychiatrist, so for now majoring in neuroscience. Chose college for their medical program. I also chose my undergrad, everything for their medical program. And although I'm not doing that now, I was in the corporate healthcare world for a while, and I enjoyed my time there for the most part. But my passions lied elsewhere, and I pivoted. But that's okay. That's what happens. I think, isn't there like that stat that says like you go through like 2 or 3, typically on average, like most people will go through like different chapters and like careers and niches and stuff that they will have or something like that in the job market.
Yeah, like it's not, it's so like in the I would say probably between like the 50s and the 80s, it was apparently it was a lot more common to just like you work at this job, and like if you're not doing that job in 30 years, you're probably still at the same company
potentially.
And like that's like the whole thing. But that's so not what today's like.
I have no idea if my previous messages were a divine coincidence or word planning, but it is a fun fact nonetheless. Persona 4 wrapped up development in early 2008, and between then and its release, there was an economic crash in the United States. Now in 2025, a Persona 4 remake wrapped up development, and IPing has started. During this process, we are having an economic crash in the United States. Oh, like a coinky dink. Coincidence.
When you say IPing, are you meaning like Marvel Rivals and
kind of
other
situation.
stuff like that, where everything's revolved? Like the only thing that succeeds these days is like being built around some big IP. That's what I'm thinking.
And Mario Kart, I guess I read your thing wrong. I missed the Federal Reserve part completely, or I don't know, but federal workers is kind of what I honed in on. And I did go off on a tangerine, but you know, it had to happen. I've been holding it in too long.
Oh my gosh, Dosh took so much damage. Whoa.
If you live in Brooklyn, you don't want a hero.
I don't get it. I'm just laughing along.
Biggie Smalls, Brooklyn. He's literally me, says Mario Kart. But aren't you? Oh, wait. Never mind. I don't know. I'm overthinking things.
Wait a minute. You are not him.
Ooh. Kim Wong says in Dollarama stores in her city, they've been seeing more Overwatch books that come with a figure of Overwatch characters. That is super cool. We have a couple of Funko Pops for some of our favorite Overwatch characters that we bought years ago. And they're still our only like really Overwatch decor at our place right now. But they're cute. I love May and Symmetra, and that's who I got. And we have an Overwatch cookbook, which is fun. The majority of our cookbooks are either like my favorite like Indian chefs and stuff, or video game based, or like TV show movie based cookbooks. Oh my god.
Yeah, those are our most fun things to do.
Yeah.
We're gonna
eat
kill
in game.
No visible effect. That's nonsense.
Just doing whatever God wants me to do at this point. You know, that's one way, King Ice, for sure. I'm grateful and super blessed that like through everything, like ups and downs and whatever, Doze and I are making our way to and doing whatever we can as well.
Pretty much. Oh, thank goodness Dosh is saved.
I haven't seen her latest one. I don't want to have Discord open during stream. The way my like monitoring of stream and stuff goes, it's a little difficult right now. I'll work on that soon to clear it up to get back into Discord as well. But I look forward to seeing it.
Did you catch that, Noosh?
What did I catch?
This little speck on the ground, literally a pixel.
What is it?
I heard that the black sesame I used to love is somewhere in this desert.
It's like a needle in a haystack.
Yeah, if you see him, please tell him that I still love him.
Oh.
Okay, we have to go back in.
Also, earlier, Mario Kart had said he hopes to like go to Dubai and climb the Burj or Wiz Khalifa. And I was like, it's actually the Burj Khalifa. But obviously, he was making a tangerine joke there. That being said, now with the whole Black Sesame Seed, needle in a haystack, a show we've been watching again because there's a new season is The Amazing Race. And this season, they actually did go to Dubai, and like they had so many adventurers there. It's so cool. The season's actually really nice. They brought back a lot of things that they didn't do before that makes some of the players a little bit savage against the other teams. So pretty excited.
It is pretty awesome.
There's actually a new episode tonight. I don't know if we'll watch it tonight or tomorrow with breakfast, but either way, I'm excited. How do you feel about the Switch 2 Direct? We loved it. It kept giving. The biggest thing for us was the concern of the cost and everything, but ultimately, like, they decided to keep the cost the same for pre-orders, which is happening in the United States in a couple days here. And we're really looking forward to the Switch 2 and everything that comes with it. It is going to be something we want to pre-order and get day one if we can.
Yeah, I want it so badly.
I have literally never gotten a console on the day it released. This will be my first.
I've only gotten a console on the day of release, I think, with the Switch, to be honest.
So now, 7-8 years later.
Yeah. I guess technically, like, the Metal Gear Solid 4 bundle back in the PS3 days, like, when that bundle came out, I was a day oneer. But, like, the PS3 had already existed for a while.
And Kessler, 100%. Just glad to be alive, even if times are bad. Yeah, remembering to practice gratitude for we are still living, we are still breathing, we're here. All of us have the internet and we're connected this way right now here on the stream with technology. Most of us have food in our, pantries and our fridges. Most of us have a roof over our head, like all of those things, not to take that for granted. Most of us have people we love, family, friends, what have you. Like, it's those simple things that make life truly beautiful, and it's really great that, to remind ourselves of that even when things are super sucky, out of our control. Definitely helps us move forward.
Oh yeah, I mean, we've got to take what we can get and be grateful for it. Oh, where is this black sesame seed? Has anyone seen it? Oh my gosh, freaking dog.
In a world so strange yet full of cheer, a psychic boy holds courage near. With friends beside, he takes his stand to save his home, sweet Earthbound land. Aww.
I like that a lot.
Wait,
yeah.
We found the seed, but now we lost it?
What do you mean we found it, now we
Mario
lost
Kart
it?
said we found it, and then
we found one of the
Wayward
seeds.
said they noticed a harder to see seed first. Oh, we have multiple seeds.
Oh, one shot that. Okay, so it's probably on the... Is it on the left side of the desert? Did we pass it up over there?
It was right next to the double burger, says Wayward Soul.
The double burger's up here, though. Like... Here. Yes?
Do you see it?
I don't see it. This is one double burger. The other double burger was over here on the corner.
From quirky foes to sight so grand, he walks the path fate carefully planned. Through the melody's glow and battle tight, he fights with heart in fight or flight. Oh, how I've missed your beautiful commentary, Midnight Coffee.
I've missed it as well. I mean, y'all know she speaks for both of us on some things, right?
Yeah, we both have.
Like we all understand.
Yes, like
I'm not a
we
hater.
share the same sentiment. I just get to your comments before Doza because he's playing the game.
Why would you feel like talking to a tiny black sesame like me?
Because you matter.
I want to apologize to the white sesame that I hurt before. If I could just see her.
What? Yes.
The white sesame still loves me? Weep, weep.
It's a romantic love story between sesame seeds.
I can't move. Are we really going to take a picture of this?
This is awesome. This is the second time in one day.
Picture. Yeah. Okay.
One day it's gonna be different dialogue, and we're gonna be like, "Oh no, we like pressed and binge past it, basically."
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay,
let's get out of here.
With the prices of games and stuff, like one thing that I was talking to Doza about is how, like, for me, when it comes to the games we do end up getting, especially the fact that we do pay that full cost for Switch games sometimes, is the amount of joy I get from these games usually surpasses the cost of it to give me value over the many years we play it. So think of it this way. I don't remember exactly how much Mario Kart for the Switch, the one we've all been playing on streams and stuff, was originally. Let's say $60, right?
Yeah.
In the past 70 years since the original Switch, I have had so many fun experiences and memories with Mario Kart that the number of hours and time and energy I put into it with like the streams with me and Doza, with family and friends, surpassed that cost of $60. It gave me so much more than $60 worth of entertainment and memories of a lifetime. So for me, like when I see a $90 game for a physical game, like it's not the worst thing, because what if that game, like even Animal Crossing, I spent hours and hours and hours, like over 500 hours of gameplay with Animal Crossing. Is 400 hours of entertainment for me worth more or less than $90? I'm really glad it was like less than $90 for 400 hours.
So
but obviously it's hard to decide like if this game is going to give you that.
I actually do agree with you, and yes, it is. It's a gamble. You don't know if it's going to be, if you're going to play that game that much. There's a subset of people, and I'm not saying they're wrong, but there are people out there who completely judge all of their entertainment expenditures around one factor. And that factor is how much time, how much enjoyment on a time basis are they going to get per dollar, essentially, right? And that comes from like watching movies.
Yeah, so that's a big one for us. We don't really go to the theater to watch movies. It can be quite expensive. The cost to go to a movie theater, have snacks, like the whole experience, like how much is that typically? Let's just, as an example, maybe $50?
Yeah.
For two people, like for us, for like a date night or something. But for much cheaper, we can watch that movie at home and make whatever food we want here. And like the entertainment value of going for $50 for like a 2-hour, maybe 3-hour movie compared to like doing it at home for us, that's our priority and our value for that, right? So everyone's going to be different.
Right, and let's all be very clear here that we're all on the same side of this. We all like things that cost less.
100%.
Right? Like,
I'm not saying like I don't want it to be,
like,
you know, cheaper.
Boy, it's gonna be more expensive. Can't wait.
No, we want it to be less, but I do reflect a little bit, like, especially considering that, you know, as a small business and like how we help other small businesses and stuff, everyone's struggling, and you know, we've talked about this before. Like, you just have to make the best decisions for yourself based on what you think is best. This is why I love Steam sometimes, because they have that trial thing where if you buy a game and you play it and you don't like it, you can return it and you get your money back within a certain time period.
That's very true, yes.
I love that. Maybe Nintendo could do something like that for people. I don't know if they would. There are the demos, right? To see if you'd even be interested in before you even buy it. Like, Doza and I love demos. There are Saturdays and Sundays sometimes that we wake up and we'll just do a bunch of, like, instead of Saturday morning cartoons, we do Saturday morning demo time, and we just play a bunch of little demos that we've both been like talking about different games and stuff to see like, oh, where do we put this on our priority list? Where do we value this? Where do you think? And then we add it to our wish list. We're always looking out for deals, like always trying to figure out the best way to see, like, you know, can we get this? Can we not? Budgeting is super important. Like, all of that. So, you know, like, it's important. But again, you got to do what's best for you. I just wanted to say, like, yeah, I wish it was cheaper too for everyone, but there are certain games, like, I know just based on previous performance with Mario Kart, that this new Mario Kart World, with everything that they're talking about, I'm gonna get way more value over the next few years, or whoever knows how long, more than what that cost is, even if I have to pay that cost up front.
I get you. I agree with you.
And Lonnie, don't worry, I saw your comment earlier. Like, once we get the Switch 2 this summer, we're definitely going to talk about it here on stream and otherwise, for sure. Like, how can we not?
It's important.
And luckily with the Switch 2 and Switch 1, the games are most of the games you can play on each other, kind of thing.
I don't think there's going to be any Switch 1 games that you can't play on the Switch 2. Not that I can think of on the top of my head.
That's really cool too.
Yeah. So, and then there's
GameCube.
The whole, like... Okay, so yeah, that's another thing to consider. I'm sure they could put GameCube games on the base Switch, right? But I feel like they could do that.
But they need to make, or want to make money too. That's what a lot of people, their goal for business is to make money.
Yeah, so maybe, right? And here's the thing. There's something very important that differentiates these re-released GameCube games, if you want to say it that way. Very important distinction to acknowledge. They're not just ports like some of the other games. These are ports, but they're also updated. They have some modern features. Save state's probably going to be a thing, just like any of the other games, right?
Yeah.
There's probably not going to be rewind because there's not rewind for the Nintendo 64 games, but they're all going to be running in, like, well, I don't know about all, but they are gonna run. If they ran in 60 FPS before, they're gonna run in 60 FPS now, and then on top of that, they're gonna have online features. So I'm really curious how F-Zero GX is gonna go. That's the game that I'm looking at, engaging my future opinion around based on like how well that game like plays.
Because
it's fast-paced and it's a racing game.
Also, Kirby Air Riders. Can I just say that?
Kirby Air Riders. Anyone expect to see Kirby Air Ride 2? I didn't expect to see it.
Kirby Air Ride. Doza and I, the first Kirby game we ever played together was Kirby Air Ride. Off stream, but early in our relationship.
Was it the very first one?
The first Kirby game that we
first Kirby game.
Yeah. We it was on a chunky old like cube TV that his grandpa had. Still like that was still working, and we hooked it up and we played Kirby Air Ride, and it was one of my first bonding experiences with him and his like cousin and his like brother, his sister. Like it was a whole thing. It was really wholesome. Like we were just kids sitting on the carpet with our wires still to it attached, like to the bulky like cube TV from like the olden days. But yeah, Kirby Air Ride was so much fun, and I look forward to Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah, so Kirby Air Ride is a racing game, but you literally so in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there's an option where you can just have the cart like you're already hitting the gas and you don't have to press the button. Like it basically holds the A button for you. I say recently, but like within the last two years, I had started using that option, and it was just so great because there's almost never a time where I'm not going to be pressing the A button. I can still brake if I want to, and I don't have to keep my hand held down for like the next 3 hours during a stream.
Yeah.
Right? And it was so liberating. It felt great. Kirby Air Ride is like that by default, where you don't have to hold it down. And then there's the whole mode where it's kind of like a battle royale with like random stats, and then you get to like compete in different missions. Like, I am so excited for Kirby Air Ride 2, and I can't even get into it like in the detail that I want to here right now.
And guys, like, we're also mad excited for Bonanza. In fact, the Donkey Kong game is coming out the day after Nushindoza's anniversary. So we were planning and kind of already thinking about the schedule for around that time where we could like do our anniversary party stream on the 16th of July, and then literally first game of the new blob year is going to be Donkey Kong Bonanza. I can already tell you now. We love Donkey Kong Country games. We love Donkey Kong in general. They added Donkey Kong to the Nintendo World at Universal, and that's so exciting. We've never been. We want to go someday. But like Donkey Kong's having a moment again, and this is like 40 years later, you know? So it's really, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And okay, guys, thank you for telling me about, like, earlier I saw the basketball comment again with the Thunder. I saw it and I was like thinking about it. I was like, oh my God, like, I try to get the highlights. I remember even back in college, like when I didn't have as much time, like with all my schoolwork and stuff to watch every single playoff game all the time, I would end my night like with Sports Center, just getting the top plays and like just seeing, okay, who won, who did this, who did that, what have you. Our city, San Antonio, actually had Final Four recently for men's Final Four for college basketball here, and it was so hyped, crowded, but super exciting to just the vibes of basketball in Spurs City, you know? Wembanyama went to the game, and like it was really cool seeing him there. Just, I know he got injured, and that was really sad. I got the news for that while we were grocery shopping at HEB, and I was like, Wemby, no! But you could tell, even the, like at HEB, you remember that day? Everyone at HEB, when the news started breaking, was like, Wemby! We could feel it.
Everybody was really.
We are all diehard Spurs fan here, regardless. Like Pop recently had a health-related issue, and like we were concerned about him. The coach Popovich, yeah. But I can't cheer for another team like the way I do for the Spurs. I'll still watch other games too because it's exciting. Like LeBron James is probably going to be ending his career soon and retiring. Who knows? Like. That's cool. The Luka trade was insane. That happened while we were gone. Oh my gosh. I still can't get over it. Luka threw his phone, y'all. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the interview where they were asking, like, when he found out, he threw his phone when he was being traded from the Mavs to the Lakers, and like the phone was broken, and like the amount of emotion this man must be going through, you know?
So Luka is this really good basketball player, probably going to be one of the greats. And he was traded off of a team where he was going to succeed.
It was a complete surprise.
And it was a complete surprise. And he was traded to a team that
to the Los Angeles
that
Lakers.
No one would have expected.
Yeah, it was insane.
And everyone has no idea like what this is gonna end up.
For context, it's like the biggest trade in the NBA like in my lifetime. You know what I mean? Like, or probably ever, honestly, but I don't really know as much history as I do from since I was alive. And yes, he had just bought his house in Dallas the week before he was traded, which is insane too.
Oh.
Like, man was going through it, but he's still thriving. He's a phenomenal basketball player. He's so fun to watch. He is with the Los Angeles Lakers now, and maybe they're trying to get King James one more ring before he retires. Who knows? We shall see. And Hyper Shane, oh my goodness, can't believe you managed to get to stream early today. Who do we have here? It's so great to see you guys. And everyone tonight, oh my, like, I do want to say something because we haven't said it yet today, but our streams are going to be about 2 hours-ish long for a while, minus Fridays. Fridays are going to be longer like typical, but we do got to keep it as strictly as we can to 2 hours for our mental health.
Yes. And also because
for work, life, things, etc.
It's so that we don't have spillover and bleed in other aspects that also need time. Correct.
So tonight's stream will be ending in about a little over 30 minutes, or finding a good place in the game, of course. We're not going to just be like, hey, it's 8 o'clock, we're done. We don't do that. We wait until a good point. The plug. Yeah. And no, we're not streaming until we complete the game again, Shane. You jokey jokester.
Yeah, who does that?
Yeah, ooh, not us. I just get those flashbacks to Gruntilda, and I cannot.
You could try.
No.
Okay.
Jokic. 100%. Doza actually loves him too, even not knowing much. He's just so great with interviewing, playing, all of it. He's funny.
So he's a basketball player
as well.
Also.
Sorry, King Ister said this or this, so I just kind of went with it. My bad.
He carries himself with this like nonchalant attitude yeah, he's there to play basketball, and he has
fun with it.
He has fun with it, and he's a bit of a goof, but he's also like he's standoffish, but that's his charm.
Yeah, we love him.
Yeah, so just imagine a big guy who's really good at basketball, but doesn't really engage in any of the hype or the fanfare. He just enjoys playing the game.
He's living his dream of being able to play, and he's still like humble AF.
Yes, exactly.
He has such a strong presence though, and like yes, love.
I want to leave this freaking desert.
God, I love basketball. In fact, Hyper, you actually said, do you ball on our Instagram stories today? And we were like, yeah, we do.
Watch out.
We ball.
No. I'm so tired of these balls exploding. We just gotta put it to sleep and then run away. Let's do that.
There has been a lot of ball talk tonight.
There has. This one, it's this similar color to a basketball, is it not?
It looks more like a lemon.
You know what? Let's pray. All hold hands and pray.
It is good to pray. I pray for the well-being of all of the globby globs of planet Earth and everyone, really. All living things.
Look at that. We got some health back.
And maybe non-living things, too.
Oh my god.
You know?
What is that? Oh my god!
Oh, it does look like a golden cue ball. Did y'all know that Doza's actually really good at pool?
I'm okay at it.
He says okay, but like every time, which I want to say it's only happened maybe 6 times in our lifetime together, in our relationship, that we've had a pool, like, not us as a pool table, like we were around a pool table, and Doza always beats everyone that's there. So for me, that's really good.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Though Mario Kart says he'll wreck all of us at it, so there we go.
Well, you know, it is what it is. I wanted to... Ooh, $1,000? Don't mind if I do. We need to find a place to revive Dosh. She's dead.
Foxboy, do I have good news for you? Guilty Gear Strive is going to happen still. I know it's a long time coming, but we had a phenomenal conversation about it just this past weekend over Easter with you know who, and we are putting things into motion to make that happen.
Yes.
So Boxboy said Doza good at pool. I think he will like the character that just returned to Guilty Gear Strive. So since Anime Smash was mentioned, I had to just say it.
Yeah, hold up. We got some gambling going on. We got some gotcha.
Oh, good luck. We're in Vegas now.
The Sanchez brothers.
We've been wanting to play Detroit Become Human for so long, Hyper. Like, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. You know, we want it to happen. We gotta keep manifesting that it will happen.
Right.
This kind of reminds me of the Three Caballeros.
Yes. Or 3 happies and appies. Oh my gosh, I was so close.
We actually put up a few Fiesta decorations in our apartment for like the festivities coming soon, because this Thursday, the city of San Antonio starts its annual Fiesta celebrations. It's a huge, just big party in the city for like 2 weeks basically, and all of the proceeds that come from this major tourist event, but also for the community, all of it goes back to nonprofits that support like cultural things, art things. There's so much food from different places, because San Antonio really is a diverse melting pot of like cultures that all, you know, came here and like set their home here. It's so wonderful. Like, out of all the cities in Texas, like hands down, this is the best city.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no cap.
No cap.
And good night, Lonnie. I'm so glad you had fun. We had so much fun too, and we hope to see you again soon.
I want to know if I can win. Is this a winnable thing, or are they just going to keep swindling out of my money?
Probably. I mean, you never know. Has anyone... Do you want a spoiler? Has anyone ever won this that has played Earthbound? Those are the hospital is to the east.
Okay, good.
Oh, is that what you were trying to look for? But then you were like, I gotta gamble
hospitals
first?
cost money, so...
Oh, so you need money. But don't you have money?
Yeah, but I could have more money if I win.
Okay, yeah. More money, more problems.
Yeah, I'm on a hot streak right now. The next one's going to pay off for sure. Oh,
so wait.
Gosh. Okay, thanks, Shane.
Slap issues. I've won it. I haven't played Earthbound before though. Nice.
Wait, it's for winning cheap stuff? I don't want cheap stuff. No.
We want a good value.
Oh.
Or a great value.
Hey, what does that mean?
Amigo, you won. A very big winning and you hit it. Here's a prize for the important amigo. Amigo means friend for those of you that don't know.
Your payoff took the day off. No! We're gonna
end up a slot streamer. No. We can't help it that Earthbound did this to us.
Right? Okay, let's just eat something.
We do love eating things.
We'll go with... I want to eat something small. What's a protein shake do? Actually, let's go with the croissant. Wait, what? What is this? Okay, give to... Oh my goodness.
Give to Doza.
I can't give. Alright, maybe because she's dead. So let's have Jeff eat a picnic lunch. Alright, what does this do? You recover 80 HP? Oh, that's a lot. Well, we don't really have any other choice, so let's use it.
The slots take another victim.
You recovered
Doza is pink, Noosh is blue. The stream has been fun. See you tomorrow too.
Aww.
Aww. Thank you, Midnight Coffee. Have a good one. We'll see ya soon. And this time for real, because it's tomorrow soon.
Oh, yes. No.
And hey, PK Gaming, welcome back. It's good to see you.
Hey, how's it going?
We are doing good. We've been having a wonderful stream back to Earthbound on this beautiful Earth day.
So, I guess I'm not going to find out what the 777 was.
That's okay. We should probably go to the hospital in the game.
Go to the hospital in the game. Fine. But that means I just ate that for, like, no reason. So I'm going to go back because, like, Jeff don't need to eat. He's got 3 HP. He'll be fine.
We have played Final Fantasy games before, specifically Final Fantasy
14.
It was our favorite one that we played together, and funnily enough, it was during a hiatus after some sad personal news that we had. We lost Doza's grandmother, and we took a break from streaming and everything, but we still wanted to play something together, and our Doza's cousin Comfy actually kind of introduced the game to us, and I became the world's best, well, maybe not best, but like the cutest Lalafell, let's say that. And Doza played as? Some
dragon man.
Yeah, and Comfy actually gifted me the best mount in the game, Fat Moogle, and we're obsessed with Moogles. We actually have a Moogle nap pillow, and Final Fantasy is great. It is one of those like time sink games that we don't have a lot of time of all the time, but it helped us get through a really rough period of our life too, so it holds a very special place in our hearts. And hey, Corey, how are you doing?
How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
It's great to see you.
The prize was a Psy caramel. Thanks for letting me know that I'm not going back.
And that's a great question, Shane. Feel free to answer, everyone. What has everyone been up to since the last stream? Which the last stream was actually in February for Doze's birthday. Or you can say from since Earthbound, whatever you've all been up to.
Where's the hospital?
Have we only played 14? For me, yes. I've only played 14. Doze, have you ever had any other Final Fantasy?
Well, I played 10 minutes of the first Final Fantasy on an original iPhone. Other than that, I've been in the same room as somebody who played Final Fantasy 13 while I wasn't paying attention. And then... But I do have a question about one of the games. Why is that guy so being weird? Okay. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles had a remaster on the Switch. And I believe it has co-op. Is the co-op easy to get into? Or is it like for us, or is it like super convoluted?
Based on what you know about us.
And blah, 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 whatever.
Also, I love that you've started The Last of Us. Hyper, we were talked about it a little bit earlier, and I know we talked about it yesterday in Discord too. It's just such a great show, such a great game. I still hope that someday we can stream The Last of Us again, but I play it on story mode basically, or like easy peasy mode compared to Doza, because I want to give it a go, because I'm so emotionally invested into the story that I feel like it could be fun to revisit it years later.
And I think it'd be totally fine because, as a new experience, they just released The Last of Us Part 2 on PC.
Right, yeah, because previously we had a physical copy we borrowed from a friend.
And we do not have that physical copy because
anymore.
As is tradition of borrowing, you give it back.
You give it back to said friend, yes.
Yeah, and I'm curious if you would do keyboard mouse, considering you're so used to playing keyboard mouse shooters with like Overwatch.
Yeah, like that's the thing with me. I'm either a Nintendo controller because I love Nintendo games, or I'm keyboard mouse because I love Overwatch. That's kind of where I range. I don't really like Xbox controllers or PlayStation controllers. I'll do it. I'll use it if I need to, but I don't like to.
I'll literally switch up the controls just to match.
So I can play with a controller I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, I'll do whatever I can to make it as Nintendo as possible.
It's like an act of service, and my love language is acts of service, and Doza, like the way I like to receive love, and Doza definitely 100% does that for me in so many ways.
So like shoutouts to all the people who make mods that
for
video games, so that like the A button will be the B button and so on and so forth, but like on the screen.
Yeah.
That's so great. Sometimes people do that. They'll put Switch prompts on the screen to replace the Xbox ones, and that's so good.
A dinosaur museum.
Oh, wow. You know what? You're right. Let's go in.
We were talking about how our niece is obsessed with dinosaurs right now, and we were like trading dinosaur stickers on Easter.
The dinosaur museum doesn't have any real dinosaurs. They're all replicas. I'm sure everyone knows that. If you still want to go see the dinosaurs, pay $5 a piece for the entrance fee. Is that okay? Oh my gosh.
Yes, we want to see the dinosaurs.
You'll find academic researcher inside. So for like a tour? Okay. We need to go to the bakery after this.
Beat another Crab's Treasure and started playing Celeste. Recently beat chapter 6 and currently on chapter 3's B-side. Have B-sides for all chapters so far. That's so awesome, Andrew.
That's pretty cool. Wonder how many animals go
Celeste,
extinct.
I don't even think we did any of B-side, right?
None.
Do you think you'd want to give it a go? Because I loved watching you play it, and it's such a great story, too.
I think if we did it as, like, a super casual thing.
Not, like, we want to, like, the goal of, like, Hollow Knight finishing it kind of thing? Like, that'd be too intense for you?
I mean, the ultimate goal is to finish it, but, like, it would probably, the closest would be, like, a Hollow Knight thing, like a Mario Odyssey thing.
When we go back to it from time to time.
Like, we go back to make progress, but there's not, like, it's not like, oh, we gotta get it done! You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because, like, I don't want a super hard game to, like, just kind of, like, dominate our schedule. In case, like,
That makes sense. Yeah. And Hyper, that's awesome. Finished one of your college class papers, and the next paper is you get to pick the topic. Good luck with that.
Oh, picking topic is pretty hype.
So she's thinking either Industrial Revolution or World War I. pretty heavy hitters there. Can't
go
wrong with either.
I'm quite partial to the Industrial Revolution.
Same. Because it was a shifting point. I mean, they were both turning points in society, but, you know.
Like when I'm playing one of those RTSs where you go through, like, the time periods, different time periods.
Yeah.
And, like, you get to the Industrial Revolution and you just get so much more access to, like, better units and stuff. Like, that's hype.
And see you later, King Eyes. It was great catching up with you, and we're praying that things are good for you as well as you come up on graduation and other things happening in your life. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Shane's just been working a lot and doing a lot of drawing for various projects. Ooh, we know about some of that. That's exciting though, Shane. I'm glad that you still have work at this time with so many like people like dealing with unemployment and everything. Like every time someone's telling us like we still have a job, we still have something lined up or whatever, like you gotta do what you can to make ends meet.
Exactly. I guess that's the whole museum since I'm not being let in right now.
Really?
To the rest of it, yeah.
Well, that's okay. We'll have to go back. It's kind of like finishing the museum in Animal Crossing. You have to have the whole thing.
I'm sure that we'll have a reason to go back, right? I think.
I would hope so.
Okay, we needed to talk to somebody in the bakery because we found a contact lens, which was a memento of their grandma. So, I mean, you know, I guess.
Speaking of like I guess money and like ways to make money. Have you guys heard of playtest? It's like when video game companies like launch new products and stuff like that, they'll have people test it to give like, if you find bugs or gauge difficulty, provide feedback, what have you. It's a really cool thing. I think you have to be 18 or older to sign up for it to be like a playtest cloud tester. But even for like 15 minutes of like gameplay, you get about $9. So like, think of it as like $36 an hour. Pretty kind of sweet gig right now. A lot of people don't make $36 an hour. Like minimum wage is what?
I don't know, $8.75.
Like
in
exactly.
Texas,
so
something like that.
Compared to that, like I know a lot of you here are gamers. If you're looking for like a side hustle or something to do, playtest is awesome. I have certain people in my network that actually do that and like are able to make some extra money after their like job during the day. So check it out if you fit the criteria. You have to look into, you know, if you do fit the criteria and qualify, but you apply, sign up, and then they'll send you things. And think about that, like $36 an hour if you do get it. And you have to obviously do good and like provide good feedback for them to want to have to let you do it more. Well, just an option there for you guys.
And apparently minimum wage is $7.25.
So compared to that, 15 minutes of a play test is $9 reward. That in itself is higher than the hour $7.25 that you would make. Which, again, another problem with the United States here with a minimum wage, it needs to be a living wage. And we need to have benefits like healthcare and other things.
I feel like if you're going to spend most of your time at a job, you should be able to support yourself with that. Yeah,
but again, playtest, check it out if it's something that interests you and if you're looking for some extra moolah money.
We returned the contact lenses to this guy. He comes from a family.
Isn't that
T-Pain? Yeah, T-Pain. He comes from a family where it's tradition to keep everything, so they're hoarders, right? And in exchange for returning the contact lens, he gave us some 5-year-old socks. And the way that he sold it to us was that, yeah, they're a little smelly, but they have no holes. And It turns out that item can just take an enemy out of the battle. Just they can't attack anymore because the stench is so bad.
PK Gaming's been playing Final Fantasy 2 and Star Ocean recently. They're both good, but I would say Final Fantasy 2 is a bit grindy, says PK. So that's cool. Andrew actually got through a tough college time. Kind of glad y'all didn't start streaming during that stressful time. Didn't want to miss streams or to suffer from thinking that I had time to watch. Aw, and work. Totally understand that feeling. I'm sorry you had to go through a tough time. I hope things are better now or on an upswing at least, even, you know, with the whole, you know, it's like a roller coaster. It's not always going to go smooth sailing, but I know you have finals coming up too. So hopefully, you know, sending positive vibes your way to get through it all. For sure. Hyper's going to be going to colleges next summer, apparently. That's exciting. Yeah, it feels like you're growing up fast. I mean, some of you guys we've known since like you guys were in middle school. Crazy. Like, and now like there's actually someone who we knew from middle school who's now graduating high school now. Like, that's how long we're going, or already in college.
Insane. Absolutely insane.
Time progresses, but I'm glad to see, like, through the ups and downs, like, so many of the glob community is thriving, and I love that for all of us.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. You got this.
I'm being attacked by a car, and it literally killed Jeff in like one hit.
Well, try your best. That's all we can do.
Oh my god. This is insane.
Comfy has returned. How's it going, friends?
How's it going? Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. We gotta go back to the hospital, like, immediately.
Mario
Yikes.
Kart just got a job after not having one for 6 months. Let's go.
So proud. Hype. Winning.
What do you think of Venom being borderline unchanged in that's a Comfy Foxboy conversation. You wouldn't know anything.
Okay, so is it Venom, like Spider-Man Venom, or is it just a character that's also has
in recent news for us, Venom related? I watched all the Venom movies.
Yes, she did. I watched it with her. I hadn't seen them either.
They were really good. I actually, in fact, put Venom in my top 5 Marvel characters, heroes, situations, like, favorites. He's just so funny, you know? Loki is still my favorite.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I won't go through the other 5 right now because I don't really remember the last. Like, it's just kind of floating up there as top 5. But yeah. And hey, Jess, it's so good to see you. Jess was another globby glob that we got to catch up with a little bit yesterday in Discord in our impromptu little hangout, but it's so lovely to be here back on stream with you as well.
No! I'm scared of this taxi. Run away!
Do you guys remember Cash Cab?
Oh no.
It was like a trivia show, and like they make it seem like, oh, you're just trying to get a cab in New York City and it's random, and then you sit in, it's like the fanfare, and then you answer questions as you get to your destination and try to win some cash on the trip rather than paying for the trip yourself. I don't think they do it anymore, but also it was all staged from the get-go. I believe, like, when there was like the whole, like, this is how we actually do it, because there's like disclaimers and what have you. I love Cash Cab, and I used to like really want to do it because y'all know me, I love trivia.
What the?
He's back again. This is the 3rd time today, guys.
Why is he?
It's orange now, though, the text, unless that's just for this area.
Because Jeff is dead. That's why.
Oh, okay. Fair.
I need to find the hospital. Where's the hospital?
Wasn't it to the left of where we were before?
Maybe. I've already seen the department store again.
And hey, Talkie Potato, welcome back. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
It's good to see you. Andrew said, praying I did get a decent grade on the final for one class. If I did at least decent, I ended with a B. Huzzah. Very huzzah indeed. Hyper has a good chance of getting into school Spanish Honor Society. That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Way to go, Hyper. Keep it up. Did I tell you guys I'm in my school's Music Honor Society? No, this is news to us. Congratulations. Jess is in love with Baldur's Gate 3. We did know that. Love that for you. It's a great game. We were doing a campaign with 2 of our friends that we made a pretty good, decent progress. We actually have highlights and clips. We were going to put out some, like, a video series, but we actually haven't played with them for a while. But we had dinner with one of the friends recently, and we kind of talked about, like, yeah, we got to do this again, bro, you know?
I think that'll stoke the fire again, and we'll help with that whole process and actually get something out there.
Wayward Soul went back to school for agriculture. Very cool. And sharing that news with us on Earth Day, like, agriculture or sustainable farming, all of that is so important for, like, the world.
Right, of course.
Yes.
You just kind of stopped and was like,
no, I had more to say, but I needed water, so I paused and, like, yeah, anyways.
That makes sense. Busted up.
I actually haven't been drinking as much water during the stream right now, which is another thing. Like, our hydration's been really good lately, and I need to keep that going.
Yeah, that's important. Don't let it go, Noosh. Come on now.
I'm gonna try not to. Let's see. I'm glad some of you guys remember the Cash Cab show. It did look super fun. I wish it was still a thing. One thing that I haven't been able to do lately either is watch Jeopardy. And you know how much I love Jeopardy and Doza too. Like, it's been really sad. Like, Celebrity Jeopardy happened and we didn't even get to finish all of it. I don't know if it's all completely finished, but we saw an ad for Jeopardy Masters, which is like the best of the best. I barely know any of the answers, but it's still fun to watch because it's hype and competitive. But we need to get back into the, like, Jeopardy swing of things. Like, it's been one thing that I haven't been able to watch consistently.
And I'm sure we will.
Eventually, yes.
But
And
it does
Peter,
take adjustment.
welcome
Hey, how's
back.
it going?
Oh my gosh, so many mods here right now. We love you guys. Thank you for holding down the fort while we were gone. Discord here, everywhere. Like, we're so grateful for you guys, and we're excited that you're here. And yeah, Peter actually just started playing Earthbound himself, so I totally understand the no spoiler thing. Yeah.
Are you farther than us or no?
No, he just started.
I know, but like, come on.
He started today.
Yeah,
or like yesterday. Or
yeah,
something.
yeah, you know, but like, come on.
Okay, anyways.
We're not speedsters or nothing.
Oh my goodness.
I'm looking for an ATM machine. Does anyone know where an ATM machine is?
As of today, Me at the Zoo was uploaded 20 years ago. Is that the video on YouTube? No. Has YouTube been around for 20 years?
Sorry, what?
She
asked if I had grandchildren. I said yes.
But you don't.
My lens.
Oh, ATM is the hotel? Because you needed one,
Oh,
right?
hotel. Okay, we saw a hotel. Okay, I'm already here. I'm gonna check this room. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's anything I can steal. Nope. Okay, let's leave. Yeah, we gotta head to the hotel. We gotta head to the hotel so I can deposit some items and deposit some money. Oh, I guess I can deposit items whenever I want, right? There's a delivery system that I've completely forgotten about. Could have done that at any time. Probably would have been smart if we did that while we were wandering around in the desert earlier.
And do you mean Big Red like the drink? What if Big
what-
Red in chat? I like Big Red
what other
sometimes.
Big Red could there be?
I'm not sure.
Oh, it only receives calls. Right.
And
okay.
Jess, I totally resonate with that. Always afraid to buy stuff for myself, even if I have the money to do it sometimes. You know, something that Doze and I have worked really hard to like do together as a couple is creating like a conscious like spending plan and like a budget to where we do try to set aside a little bit each month for what we like to call guilt-free spending, to be able to buy those little things and stuff that bring us joy, even if it's not like, you know, just whatever it may be. Like if we want to order out once a thing, like it's a guilt-free thing, like we try to have that budget and go through that. And a lot of times we don't end up even spending all of it, but we know that it's there for us if we need it. It takes a while to work. I mean, for us, we've been working on this for our entire relationship, and like we're gonna be 9 years this summer, so take that into context, we're still working on it. But it helps knowing your numbers and like trying to do the best you can and prioritizing what's important for you. A book that I absolutely love and I've recommended on stream before is called I Will Teach You How to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Even if you don't get his book, if you even follow his YouTube channel, his content on social media, a lot of the things he says are so practical and can be applied, and like our whole financial outlook actually changed with him. He actually even had another book released this year, like it's Money for Couples, that we actually read through as well, which has really been helpful as well. Just suggestions for that. Like it's a psychology thing. Money psychology is huge. It's not just about making, saving, investing, what have you. It's also about the mind of it. And like we all were raised differently versus like, you know, we have different experiences that impact how we spend and utilize and earn and what have you.
Yeah, like I come from a family that's just like spend as little as possible and save everything, but like only save. And you know that has its merits, but also it's hard to be mobile with that.
Generational wealth is usually built on investing even more than saving. Like save, have an emergency fund, those things are important, but investing is also quite important. Even with things that fluctuate because of economy and stuff out of our control. It can take a lot to kind of, you know, overcome those things, but there's so many resources out there. Like you just need to find the right sources that work for you, that help you, and I'm just sharing what's worked and helped us.
Exactly.
We do a check-in every single month. Usually on the 7th of each month, we will check in with our finances and see like how did the last month go compared to previous months? What are we looking forward to the future? Any big purchases, any big things? Like another thing that helps for like if you have a trouble with like shopping a lot or something, is most of us buy things online more than in person. If you put it in your cart, keep it in your cart on whatever websites you're shopping on. And then if you still really want it 7 days later, then get it. or like see if it's right for you to get it at that point. But don't just impulse buy right in the moment because, oh, there's a good deal or there's this or what have you. And if there is a good deal that's going to be over before that 7-day period, see how long you've been wanting it. For instance, we've had certain things on like our wish lists for items that will even have a note based on priority, like a Word document that we share where we put things and we're like, do we want this? Do we wait? And like, we'll like special things, like if I want a new piece of jewelry, like new earrings or something, I will wait until there's like a milestone or something that I've achieved to treat myself to. And I'm talking, there was actually one pair of earrings that were sitting on my wish list. They were only $13, guys. $13 for a pair of earrings. I know that could seem like a lot or a little depending on where you come from, but it was on my list for 3 years. And I finally bought them. Doza actually was the one who was like, you're getting these damn earrings. Like, they've been sitting there. They go with so much of your outfits and like your wardrobe. Like, just get them. And we did it as a celebratory thing for me.
Yeah, it can be pretty intense what you can talk yourself into or out of when it comes to money. It's just such a emotionally charged, concept, right? So when you were saying like money psychology is like huge, it really, really, really is.
I used to not spend money on myself as much as I did for like the goals and things I was working on, like education, work, profession, like that stuff. But when it came to like for myself, I would not really buy jewelry. I was gifted more to my I'm grateful for, my mom and like Doza and other people in my life who have given me like jewelry, who have done things like that. That's really sweet. But I never bought it for myself. So now I'm finally remembering I can do this for myself. I can buy myself, like even dresses. Doza bought me more dresses in the past couple of years to surprise me than me buying it for myself. Now it's like with certain things that are happening professionally, like we gotta buy more things because, we're having to actually do a lot more in-person things for work lately, more than we ever have before. So we gotta look good. We gotta, present ourselves well. But when it comes to healthcare and learning and work, like those are the two things, like healthcare, self-care, and learning, we prioritize those, and that's probably our biggest spending actually.
Yes.
So like I will buy
that was a progress to get there, by the way.
It was. I will buy the better products for me, not necessarily just based on cost, but what's gonna work for me. So like my skincare routine does take a little bit more money than I would like it to be, but the value of it and the difference I see in me and my health is so much outweighs, kind of similar to when we were talking about like the price of games earlier. The amount of joy I get from it, the amount of value I get from it to me is super important. But someone else may judge and say, why are you buying that expensive of a moisturizer? Well, it's because it's a 4-in-1 moisturizer with sunscreen, and it also works as a primer under makeup. It also doesn't leave a white cast on my brown, beautiful skin, and it works for me.
Hell yeah, go off.
So yeah, and the Sephora sales and like the Ulta sales, like get it when it's hot, or do a rewards program with the brands you like itself and save money that way. There are so many ways, so many things that you can do to save money. If ramen sethi's not your vibe, there's Vivian, who's known as your rich BFF. She is younger and has a way of presenting things that's super great too. She had a book release this year as well. Got it because I love following her and her book is great. It's more beginner stuff, like, so a lot of it I already kind of knew, but it's awesome if it's something that you're still starting your journey with, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was a lot of useful information. There's way to go.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think Peter left to eat dinner. He's probably already long gone, but I hope he enjoys his dinner. I know we're kind of close to the end of stream here, since we are only doing about 2 hours on any day that's not Friday, basically.
Right.
That being said, does anyone have any Steam snacks, or you want to share what they had for dinner? Because we haven't really talked about food enough, and my heart needs a little bit more of that.
Just a teeny bit more,
just
please.
Just a little bit. Give me the food. PK's been debating if he should buy the Switch 2 or the PS5 for his birthday, leaning more with the PS5 because he's been disappointed how third parties like Capcom handle their games on Switch.
Well, that's something to consider. If portability doesn't really matter to you, and you technically want like the games that run the best that they can, especially games that are multi-platform, then, you know, the PS5 is kind of a no-brainer. But if those other things matter to you, if first-person games, not first-person, but if first-party games from Nintendo matter to you, well, then your choice really is only the Switch. So, or, you know, the Switch 2. It kind of comes down to those. I think those are the most important factors based on what you were saying.
And with just a few minutes left, Mario Kart, please do not get me started on how amazing Sol Khan is and wanting to make education and information accessible to everybody. I literally spent so many hours of my free time growing up on Khan Academy, and like it's one of the bigger reasons why I learned how to code on my own, not going to school for it. I think his mission of free online nonprofit educational everything is just amazing. Like, go on Khan Academy if you're learning other skills, wanting to try to get a job, wanting to up your resume. Like, yes, all for it. I love free education. Education on YouTube is great too. There are so many resources out there, guys. Like, don't let the world knock you down. Find other resources and things that are going to help you get back up.
Exactly. You always gotta be looking out for stuff. I mean, there's always something that can be done to improve a situation, even, no matter how small.
Correct. Focus on what you can do and control with what you have. Let's see. I saw spaghetti somewhere, I think. Hyper had some spaghetti for dinner. Just had some Hershey's M&M things. Nice. That reminds me, we actually have some candy still from Easter, so I look forward to that later. We actually, in preparation for returning to stream this week and stuff, and with the new wonky schedule, which if you haven't already please read the announcement in Discord and on YouTube on the community post about like this wonkiness that's going to happen with our schedule, but how we're going to hopefully sustainably continue it streaming and all the things we like to do. But we kind of were playing with the schedule of like our, because, you know, we've struggled with the whole like stream being like, do we eat before, but then we get hungry after, what have you. And we now, because of the 2 hours thing, we're going to eat dinner after stream, but we cook it before. So it's like ready for us because we're low energy sometimes after stream. And then on the flip side, on Fridays, we eat before because it's usually longer. So like it's been working with our trial, but now it's actually putting it into practice with this week and seeing if it actually makes sense.
Yeah, we're trying to model our days around, like our schedule around that kind of thing, you know, around stream as if we were having it. It's kind of seeing where things landed and if we could prioritize properly and get it going, and it was one of the contributing factors as to why we're back right now.
I look forward to dinner. We're having, Doza actually made it. We made our veggie quinoa pula, which we actually have a video and recipe out for as Anush and Doza Eats YouTube short. If you're thinking of making it yourself, it comes together real quick. Uses quinoa from Costco, uses frozen vegetables from the frozen section at Costco, some spices and things that you may typically have in your pantry and stuff already. Throw it all into the Instant Pot. It's done less than 15 minutes later. And then we also have tofu, which we cubed up and marinated, that we just right now just have to pop into the air fryer so it's fresh and hot, and then we eat it with the quinoa. You got your protein, your veggies, your, you know, everything.
Thanks for the praise.
Well, you did all the prepping because as y'all may have remember, like Tuesdays and Thursdays are our work call days, and so I've been on calls all day, and then Doza kind of picks up all the other stuff around here to help support me, whereas I do more of the stuff around here on, you know, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays kind of thing. We play to our strengths and work together. Kaboom!
Exactly.
The Runway 5.
Yeah, we haven't seen these guys since, was it just the last one or maybe the one before that?
I love that you were listening to us while you were like at Trader Joe's. That's so cool. I've never actually set foot in a Trader Joe's, but
max volume on speaker.
But there's a new Trader Joe's coming to San Antonio in our area, or at least close to our area, close enough compared to the other one. So we look forward to trying it soon.
It'll be closer than the other one.
The other one's like 30 minutes away on a good day. So we're not going to go that far for groceries or to try snacks or whatever, because we just hear really good things about Trader Joe's being like super healthy and stuff. Enjoy those salmon pinwheels. That sounds delish.
Aren't these guys crushing it? Ooh, we're so happy to see the Runaway 5 again, aren't we?
We are. They're like that jazz band.
Unfortunately, they're going to owe $1 million if they break their contract. So, but the lady who was in charge of them, she said you'd have to come upon a pile of gold to pay that off. I remember we were just talking to the guy in the desert about gold.
And just, yes, girl, I'm so glad that you said no. Because, yeah, 8-hour shift and they want you to work 2 more ain't it. Take care of yourself. Get some good food. You deserve it.
Yeah,
put your feet up. Relax.
I've just seen a man about a horse. Yeah, no. Good job.
Community garage sale with food vendor selling Indian food. You know I love Indian food. So good. I need more Indian food again soon. I guess the veggie pulao, like the quinoa thing, like is Indian spice based, but
it's like adjacent.
It's adjacent.
Yeah.
Like I need like cover, but usually I've been cooking more Indian food on the weekends to be able to like kind of eat it throughout the week rather, because it does take a little bit more time for me.
Oh, we are not watching this again.
QP mayo has been great. I love it.
I haven't had enough of it to like discern that that's what it is. Yeah. Like I'm sure it's different. Yeah, but that's true.
Because we used to get this avocado mayo, but then like everyone keeps talking about QP mayo, so we're like, let's try it. And then we love it. It's just trying to use it in more ways. Doza actually made me a dipping sauce situation with like mayo and other stuff that I loved with like some chicken like nuggies.
It's good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Are we finding a good place to stay for the night, Doza?
Yeah, so we're gonna go and stop in the desert because are we also at max health? I think we are. We're gonna go and stop at the desert right now. Because the next thing that we're gonna be doing is going down that hole where the guy who was talking about gold and we gave him a croissant. That's probably going to be something that we're going to need to be doing. We're probably going to stumble upon some gold, and then we're going to return back to Foresight, and then we're going to pay off the lady so that the Runaway 5 can run away yet again.
Foxboy has a question. How fat of a donation to make y'all play the entire Garden of Ban series? I don't know anything about that.
Have you ever brought that up? That sounds like a new
thing that you're
collection of words.
At the end of stream here. We're gonna have to think about that one.
How long are these games? Are they good? I don't know.
Who is Ban? Is it anything in relation to Bam Bam or Flintstones?
And is a Garten anything like a Garter?
Or Ina Garten from Food Network and like the Barefoot Contessa who's like store-bought is fine. If you can't go get the water from this natural spring up in the mountain.
From the mountains? Exactly.
And Shane, you know, that just speaks to your work ethic. The fact that your first day of work was 10-hour shift and you survived through that. Like, more power to you, but remember to put yourself first, too. Potato Thriller quality? It's 2 years old now. It's awful, but gets better, but still sucks. Most of the bottom quick buck children's for. Oh, okay. How long is it? If it's Potato Thriller quality, I assume a couple hours or like a one stream situation.
In terms of like cheap horror games that we've played,
that was all recommended by y'all.
In my opinion, the best one was Tattletale, followed by Five Nights at Stories or whatever. Stories in the Attic. That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, Joy Creation is my favorite FNAF, even though it's a fan-made game. I'll never forget.
You'll never forget.
It is so funny and how bad it is when they started embracing this and making the game more shitposty while playing entirely serious. It is awesome. There are 8 games so far, entire series. How fat of a donation? I mean, how much are they? Like, are they free games? Because, like, that's something to consider.
Yeah, and the other thing to consider is how much money are you willing to part with?
Yeah.
This is a negotiation.
How much entertainment do you think you'll get from us playing this series of games? What is the value you put on something like that?
Exactly. But that's an interesting proposition.
You know your situation best, so you do you.
Exactly. I guess
10 hours for them again. I'm sorry. I 100% agree with you there, Jess. I would never eat. There's no job or client that I would do a 10-hour shift ever for, except for myself. I'll do 10 hours to work on myself for myself.
Myself.
$5 to $10 each, except for the first and the prequel, which are free. Okay. I still don't know the length of each of these, or did you say that? I'm forgetting.
I don't know, but I'm remembering 10 hours a lot.
10 hours is kind of a lot.
Well, that's because of the shift. That's what the shift is.
We haven't even finished Toho.
We didn't even finish Toho 8.
Like, we started Toho 8. It's a pendant. But you know that you've given a lot. About 3 hours to each. So that's 3 times. How many were there? 8
of them. So that's
24 hours of entertainment at least.
It's an entire day of
But
playing
spread over time.
These crappy games.
Is this something
allegedly.
like, and it's supposed to be like a really bad like horror game, and I'm thinking about like how we played Peppa Pig, even though it's not horror, like someone donated the money for that, and then we were able to play it. I don't know if I'm ready to claim like, yes, we're gonna play this like we did for Peppa, or even for the Bluey game, but I don't know, because I literally, this is the first I'm hearing of it, so I need to look at something, like I need to look at a trailer or something.
No, I mean,
you get more answer.
We're gonna leave it in your hands to come up with that, and then we'll
go with the flow.
We'll go with the flow, and we'll assess at that point. There's not a lot of precedent for that, although it has been something that has been said, where it's like, you know, if it's something that we're willing to play, so on and so forth, right? When people talk about like, if I get you this, will you play it?
The thing
it's
is,
like, well, hold up.
We also, like right now with our wonky schedule, we don't know how long this is gonna last. I mean, hopefully not 4 years, right? But you know, there's only so many games we can play. Is this a priority over all the other suggestions that you or anyone else has given, that, or even that we want to prioritize because it would give us joy, you know? And yeah, we were gifted the Care Bears game. That was a thing.
Yes, and several others, even around that time too.
I can't believe I have been tasked with teaching new Shindos about Garden of Peak Peak.
Isn't it endearing?
Oh my goodness, Jess, that is such exciting news. Have a set schedule now. I have Wednesdays and Thursdays off just in case you wanted to know for Disney Princess Enchanted Journey. That is amazing because we said we really wanted to finally play it before the next glob year, which is happening in July. So now that you've told me, I am going to put things into motion to make that happen before July if I can humanly and globally do that. Thank you for the update, because that game is a one and done, like one day situation, hopefully, and I'm really excited for it and have been excited since literally year one of you mentioning it. So we're gonna make it happen.
Excellent. The pieces are moving.
They are. I'm so excited.
Hooray!
I will instead teach y'all about Lobotomy Corporation, the best game ever. Well, there you go. Because we still have to do Toho, or are we giving up on that? I don't know.
right. So like sometimes games are an opportunity cost. Like if we play one kind of game, how long before we play another kind of game? And so since there's like 8 games in that particular series, like how many?
The Maze Before July has been on my mind as well. We did put out an Animal Crossing video, long form thing, retrospective kind of thing. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. We put a lot of heart and soul into that because it's such a great game. Maze has been on my mind though for sure too. And globally is a neat word. I'll add that to the Glob Dictionary.
I love globally. That's great.
Is this a safe room to like stop in, Doza?
Yeah, it's Perfect. Literally like a place where we can just like rest.
Awesome.
And so I'm trying to just I can do this off stream. I can literally cure the poison, like whatever. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time.
Correct. We've scheduled the rest of the streams for this week and how it's going to go, and that's our plan moving forward. By Monday, you'll see if there's going to be streams those week or not, and that's when we'll try to schedule it and keep going with it. Thank you guys so much for a wonderful time back. We love y'all.
We do. We very much love y'all.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.